letters in, numerals in black, trimmed in gold, letters in gold, trimmed in black. Destiny Thomas towering over Lillian Jackson for the jump. Jonesboro moving from left to right as you visualize at home in your car or watching at JHS The Warning on YouTube. Matt Fisher, Sam Wimpy, Roshan Little, and the tip is controlled by the Hurricane. Hardaway in the front court. Johnson against man-to-man defense. Hardaway in the corner. Drives in the baseline a little bit. Gets at the block. Gets double teamed. Trying to shovel a pass into Thomas. Thrown away. Central with the basketball. Lob in the front court. Almost stolen. Now it is stolen by Jasmine Hooks. It was deflected by Takira Anderson, and Hooks pulled it in. She'll bring it to the front court. Across the timeline. Straight away. Wanders to the right side. Goes to the wing. Way behind the arc. Now moves to the arc. Gets into a double team. Boy, they're quick on that double team. Fires it up top to Takira Anderson, left side Hardaway. Hardaway goes down to the wing near the sideline, gets a pick in the corner, trying to drive the baseline, shovel pass into Hooks. She's in traffic on the baseline, gets it out to Thomas off her arms, and picked up off the deck by Marshall. Pass ahead to Kaya Davis, and that's the first two of the ball game. Central on top. 2-0. Hardaway crosses between the jump circle and the timeline left side. Takes it down the left side. Shovel layup. Falls off. Thomas trying for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off Central, and they're fighting her for it. Was Marshall, and Marshall tipped it out. Jasmine Hooks will throw it in baseline left of the goal. Hooks way out front. Hardaway. Open look three. Short. Rebound. Takira Anderson, stick back good. That's what Takira's going to have to do in the absence of Orsby, is fill in the space on the points board and on the rebounds. There's a walk. Little jump step taken by Jordan Marshall for Central. Turns it back over to Jonesboro. 6:28 to go, tied at 2 here at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium in the Barry Pruitt Court. Hardaway dribbling out front. Backdoor cut to Bramiah Johnson with the catch, the shot, and the lay-in good. Nice backdoor look to Johnson. Makes it 4-2 Jonesboro, their first lead of the game. Here comes the point guard onto the right wing. She loses the handle, gets it back. Now stolen away by Thomas. A little fumble there by Ingraham. Bramiah Johnson driving the lane, tries a reverse lay-in, fouled, and she'll shoot two. Foul is on number 12. That's Lillian Jackson, the 6-foot senior, her first, team first. And Bramiah Johnson shooting 42% on the season, 6 of 14, shoots two. Tries to add to the 4-2 Jonesboro lead. First one on the way. Wow, way off right. Way off. Really doesn't look like she's taking her time at all. Slow down, calm down, Bramiah. Second one, way high arch, and it feathers through. 3 points for Johnson, 5-2 Jonesboro. Here comes point guard Ashlyn Kimball in the front court with her long gold and black strands. Long pass, stolen away by Hardaway. A little lazy pass there. Hardaway 2-on-2 with Hooks. Left side, little Euro step in the paint, won't go. Ball goes out of bounds off Central again. Again, unable to come up with the handle was Jordan Marshall. Here's number 33, first sub of the game for Central. Little Rock Central sends in Taylor Day Davis, and they call a timeout. Davis is a 5'9" freshman. She wears number 33, and it is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget, Christmas is Saturday, and then on Tuesday, the Boy Hurricane will be in Bristol, Tennessee for the Arby's Classic. Plan on being there for a 3 o'clock Central Time tip. I feel like that's what the time is. They have it listed as 4, but I'm thinking that is for the Central Time. So if that's the case, it will be at 3. If it's not the case, it will be at 4. But I have to feel like their bracket is showing Eastern Time. So 3 o'clock here back in Jonesboro for the broadcast of Jonesboro boys and whoever they play in the Arby's Classic. Out of the timeout, Jonesboro will throw it in, baseline left under their own goal, up 5-2. Out front is Hardaway. Hardaway trying to go to the right elbow, cut off, gets a pick from Anderson the other way. Pass in the corner. Here's Hooks for 3. She knocked it down. Jasmine Hooks with the swisher 3 makes it 8-2 Jonesboro, again, Hooks and Anderson are going to have to fill in the gap left by Orsby tonight. There's a shot fake on a three. Stolen away. Ball was knocked free by Hardaway, but Jonesboro couldn't catch up with the ball that flew off somebody's foot out of bounds. It will be Central Basketball baseline right inbound under their own goal. Fires it to the corner. Here's a three from a player just in the game. That was Day Davis. No good. Rebound Anderson. Gets it out to Hardaway. Here comes Ariana up the front court between the circles. Backdoor cut. Johnson again. Stops just short of the goal. Fouled and will shoot two again. Matt Fisher with the call. Second on Lillian Jackson. Second on Central, and two free throws again for Bromine Johnson. One of two already. And missed the first one again. Boy, she's really arching that thing high. And you just heard Jody Christenberry say, slow down. Excuse me, a bit. Second free throw also missed by Johnson. It stays 8-2. Baseline drive, stopped short of the goal. Blocked by Thomas, pulled down by Thomas. To Hardaway, here comes Jonesboro. Stops at the elbow left side. To Johnson out behind the arc on the wing. Back to Thomas, takes it in. Triple teamed, and a jump ball called. It will be Central's basketball. There's a long three way off the mark by Day Davis. Rebound to Johnson. She comes in the front court left side to Hardaway, drives the baseline, stops at the block, goes back out to the wing, leaves it there for Johnson. Back to Hardaway in the corner. Three ball on the way. That's off the back iron. And rebound out of bounds off Central. Again, Jordan Marshall having a tough time finding the handle, and it's awarded to Jonesboro. Inbound to Bromine Johnson. She puts one up on the run. Excuse me, missed badly the other way. And Hardaway with the board. I'm sorry for the coughing, folks. Something going through the front row studios in the morning. Here's Johnson trying for the dribble drive. Took those quick steps. That's a walk. Michaela Linwood in the ball game, number 32. She replaces Jordan Marshall, who's really the kind of the fumble fingers so far tonight. Here's a three ball up, no. And tipped rebound goes out. Coming over the back was Day Davis. No call on it, but it goes out of bounds. Nobody could catch up to it, and it's Jonesboro's basketball. Inside Thomas, turns, shoots, and gets her first bucket. Destiny Thomas off the feed from Hardaway, and it's 10-2 Jonesboro. 10-0 run for the Lady Hurricane. There's a pass underneath, can't find the hands of Lillian Jackson, and it's Jonesboro basketball. Off to a 10-2 start. Central scored the first two of the games from Kaya Davis, but 10 straight for the Lady Hurricane. Jasmine Hooks in the front court, wandering over towards the right side. Almost getting a 5 count. Goes back to Hardaway left side. She stops top of the key. Bounce feed to Hooks on the wing. Johnson almost walked. Back out to Hooks between the circles. Left side, Hardaway. Almost took a three. Now backs up to reset the offense. Hardaway goes left, comes back to center court. To Johnson right side, way away from the goal. To Kira Anderson, she's about 30 out. Back to Hardaway, she's 30 out right side. Left side. 2:33 to go. Too early to kill clock. Hooks in the corner with the catch. Dribbles out of a double team, comes top of the key. Bounce feed to Hardaway, left of her. lob into Thomas and knocked out of bounds by Lillian Jackson. Just not quite tall enough on the pass to get it by Jackson. Here's a pull-up jumper from Bramiah Johnson from 8 feet. She gets her 5th point, and it's 12-2 Jonesboro. Great start for the Lady Hurricane. Right wing way out there is Michaela Linwood. Back out front, point guard is Kimball. They swing it around the perimeter. Here's a 3 way off the mark by Jackson. Right to the hands of Johnson, almost knocked her down. In the corner, it's to Kira Anderson. Lobs it into Thomas, a little high and off her hands, out of bounds. Coming over the back a little bit there was Taylor Day Davis, kind of disrupted Thomas, and Thomas couldn't control the pass. So it goes out of bounds to Central, and they call a timeout. 1:42 to go. Jonesboro on top, 12-2. This is Hurricane Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the paninis, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy holidays from Wings to Go.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position here at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium, courtside of the Barry Pruitt Court, just to the right of the Lady Hurricane bench. Lady Hurricane fell behind 2-0 on a jump shot from Kaya Davis, and then they've reeled off 12 straight. It's been almost 7 minutes since Central has scored, and Jonesboro will have the basketball out of the timeout. Same 5 that's been on the floor. They have a very low-numbered bench tonight. And really the only player that has a lot of experience playing is Jamaria Jackson. Jayana Woods has some playing experience, but not that much. On the right side, Kimball goes to Day Davis. Skip pass across to the left side. Linwood up top, now right wing. Here's Day Davis for 3 off the back iron. High for the board. Thomas gets it out to Johnson. She brings it up the left side near the sideline. In the corner, Hardaway stops, shoots a 3. In and out. Thomas with the rebound and the stick back. Destiny Thomas fighting inside with the trees, makes it a 14-0 run, and 14-2 Jonesboro. 1:10 to go, opening period. Between the circles, Marshall, left wing. Linwood across to Day Davis, and she's fouled going up for the shot. Looked like Destiny had a lot of basketball, but Sam Wimpy said a little bit too much arm. Her first, team first. And to the free throw line will be Taylor Day Davis, the 5'9" freshman, shooting 2. Can't have that happen many times at all for Destiny. She needs to be very wary of her presence on the floor. That free throw rolls in. First points for Day Davis, and that ends the run at 14-0. 14-3. 3 subs. Number 42 is Kelsey Johnson. Number 0 is Ava Walker. Second free throw is missed. Takira Anderson with the board, gets it out to Johnson. I'll get the other sub in a moment. There's a dribble drive. Lay-in no good. Tipped around, and Central has the basketball. Coast to coast, lay-in good by Lillian Jackson. (14-5) inside of Thomas. She goes up for the shot, and she's fouled. Destiny will shoot a couple. That was on number 42, Kelsey Johnson, her first, team third, and Destiny Thomas, a 62% free throw shooter. Ball stops on the back of the rim and then falls in for the free throw. 15-5. Jonesboro back up 10. And the last sub in the game for Central. Kaya Davis back in. Thomas makes both free throws. She has 6 here in the opening period, 16-5, and Destiny Thomas is going to take a rest. Coming into the game is Jayana Woods, a 5'10 sophomore, looking for her first points of the year. Between the circles is Walker. To the left wing, Ingraham. Back to Walker. Ingraham left wing, drives the baseline. Kind of walked a little bit, not called for it. Missed the shot, rebound Johnson. 8 seconds, Permaya accelerates to the right wing, down the lane, trying a Euro step, and she charged. Permaya Johnson picks up her first. Second team foul on Jonesboro.
She hit both of their sides. That's not a foul.
Central basketball, 4.4 seconds to go. Ball rolls in, and picking up at midcourt is Ingraham. Right side. Jonesboro High School basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
Bud Schropel back at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Lady Hurricane on top of the 6A Central Lady Tigers, 16-5. Central got on the board first at 2-0, but 14 straight reeled off by Jonesboro to open up a 14-2 lead. Central got back within 9 with 3 straight on a free throw and a jumper, and then the last 2 scored by Jonesboro at the free throw line by Destiny Thomas, who has 6 points, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 points for Permaya Johnson, 1 of 4, 3 points for Jasmine Hooks, and 2 points for Dakira Anderson. Ariana Hardaway, Jayana Woods, both played, did not score. Hardaway off her shot so far tonight. 2 points for Kaya Davis, the opener of the game. Lillian Jackson has 2, and 1 point for Taylor Day Davis. 1 out of 2 from the line. Jonesboro has 2 team fouls, 1 on Johnson, 1 on Thomas. 3 fouls on Central, 2 on Lillian Jackson, and 1 on Kelsey Johnson. Hardaway front court, guarded man-to-man by Walker. Hardaway hooks. Hardaway dribbles to the left elbow, gets it out to Johnson between the circles. Bad pass, threw it way out of the hand of Takira Anderson. So it was actually tipped out away from Takira Anderson, so it stays on Jonesboro's end. They'll inbound in front of the Central bench. Hardaway near midcourt. Lobs it to Anderson, turns, shoots from the free throw line, missed it. Thomas tips the rebound to herself in traffic, out to Hardaway, shot fake on the 3, still has the dribble, now backs up. Takes it to the free throw line, down the paint, scoop shot, good off the window. First field goal for Ariana Hardaway, it's 18-5 Jonesboro. Left wing is number 20 in the game, that's Avon Sasser, a 6'1 sophomore. Out front, Walker between the circles. To the right wing, that's Marshall. Left side, Sasser back to Walker. Ingraham, baseline drive, reverse lay-in way across the goal, and then a jump ball called between Anderson and Kelsey Johnson. It will be Central's basketball on the possession arrow. 7:03 to go, Jonesboro up 18-6. Ingraham gets it into Walker. She dribbles out to between the circles. Right wing to Sasser. Back to Ingraham. Left wing now back to Sasser between the circles. Or excuse me, Walker between the circles to Sasser for 3. And Avon Sasser buries a tray. Makes it 18-8. Those threes will get you back in the game in a hurry. Ariana Hardaway walking across the timeline. Now goes left of the circle. Takes it top of the key. A lot of hand checking going on out there so far. No calls. Permaya Johnson comes to get the basketball. On the wing, Jasmine Hooks drives the baseline up and under. Got it. Jasmine attacking the goal for her 5th point. 20-8. Pass to Ingraham. Back out to Walker between the circles. 2-3 zone defense for Jonesboro. Ingraham, wing wide, between the circles. Marshall, out left side to Johnson. Back to Marshall. She'll stop, fire three. That one's off the mark. Run down the corner by Sasser. Gets it out to the free throw line. There's a shot under the goal on a dribble drive from Marshall. No good. Rebound Jonesboro. Hardaway has it up the left side to the block. Back out to Johnson. Vermeil takes the paint. Dump pass down to Thomas with the catch and the score. Nice dish from Vermeil Johnson. Thomas picks up her 8th point. I mean, everybody came to Johnson, and she left it right for a wide open Destiny Thomas. 22-8 Jonesboro. Left wing is Johnson. Right side to Sasser. Back to Marshall, working in on Thomas. Shot blocked by Thomas, winds up right in the hands of a darting down Sasser, and Sasser lays it in for her 5th point. 22-10, 12-point Jonesboro lead. Jamaria Jackson's going to check in next dead ball, see her first action tonight. In the corner, Takira Anderson has it stolen away. Held that ball too long. There's a error on Jonesboro. Sasser dribble drive, bucket, and 1. 7 for Sasser. She came to play tonight. And foul on Vermeil Johnson. That's her 2nd. 3rd team foul on Jonesboro. 22-12, 10-point lead. There's some subs for Central. Walker, Ingraham, Johnson, and Marshall sit. A player that was sitting at the table thought she was coming in for the shooter comes in the game. That's Kaya Davis, and here's Sasser for the old-fashioned three-point play. Good. She's knocked down 8. She's the offense for Central tonight. 22-13, lead down to single digits. 4:56 to go. Ariana Hardaway, front court, way right of the circle. Dribbles to the top of the key, down the left lane, held all the way. Fouled on the floor. Jonesboro will inbound it left of the goal. Foul is on number 11, Ashlyn Kimball, her first. 4th team foul on Central. Baseline left. Jackson all the way out front, Hardaway. Gets a pick from Hooks, not much of one. Now lobs it to Anderson at the free throw line. Coming up behind and almost stealing the basketball was Kimball. Last touch by Anderson.
She got back tap, Matt. She got back tap.
And ball goes to Central. Jonesboro on a little lull here. Central working on getting back in this ball game. Down 9. Right wing. Now left wing. Sasser back top of the key. Is Jackson. Down the corner is Kimball. To the paint. Sasser. Her shot blocked by Thomas and tipped out to Jamaria Jackson. She'll slow it up, get it to Hardaway. Across the timeline left of the circle. To the elbow. Left side. Backs out behind the arc. 4:12 to go. Jonesboro leading 22-13. Hooks way wide of the arc. Right side. Pass over to Hardaway on the wing. Open 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound underneath. Uncontested was Kaya Davis. Front court Jackson. Walks got away with it to Sasser. Her shot badly missed. Tip out back to Central. Then she throws it to nobody. Turnover to Jonesboro. Taylor Day Davis with the unforced error, and timeout called by Jonesboro. A full timeout will take the 30. Lady Hurricane up 22-13 on the EAB Sports Network.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Bud Schropel back at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. Doubleheader night tonight with the Lady Tigers and the Tigers of Little Rock Central. Jonesboro on the opening game between the girls programs, leading 22-13. 8 points for Destiny Thomas, 5 for Vermeil Johnson, 5 for Jasmine Hooks. Only 2 for Ariana Hardaway and 2 for Takira Anderson. She had the first field goal of the game. Jayana Woods has played and not scored. Only one other player available tonight. That's Alicia Slack. Slack is not eligible to play. And Maya Butler, the only other player eligible to play tonight. 8 points for Avon Sasser, 2 each for Lillian Jackson and Kaya Davis, and 1 for Taylor Day Davis on 1 of 2 free throws. Hardaway against 2-2-1 full court. Dribbles in the front court. Fires it down low to Hooks. She turns, shot blocked down there. Hooks got it back. Trying to get it into Thomas, stolen away in the long arms of Kaya Davis. Coast to coast, dribble drive good. Kaya Davis with the lay-in, her 4th point. She had the opening bucket of the game, makes it 22-15, 7-0 run for Central. Hardaway in the backcourt, needs somebody to come up. Jackson does, goes in the corner to Anderson, to Kira, trying to avoid the double team. Now here it comes. In trouble, gets it out to Hooks. Hardaway between the circles. Hardaway backs up on a double team. Arlen Williams likes what he's seeing out on the floor from his Lady Tigers. Jackson, lob pass over the top to Hooks. Hooks. Bounce feed up top to Anderson. She runs it down. It was deflected by Sasser. Bounces it to Hardaway. 2:47 to go. Hardaway, top of the key, backs up again, avoiding the double team. This 2-3 is really hampering Jonesboro. Now they pull it way out to midcourt. Comes right side to Anderson. Anderson back to Hardaway. Hardaway between the circles. Goes into the double team, goes to the right side, throws in the corner to Anderson, back out to Jackson. Hardaway, top of the key, down the right side. Dumps to Thomas, lay in good. Dish and dump. 10 points for Thomas. 24-15, back to a 9-point advantage for Jonesboro. Day Davis. Between the circles, Davis. Sasser near the sideline, down the corner, Day Davis. Up top, Kimball. Euro step to the block, floats one, no. Boy, a lot of collision coming in. Taylor Day Davis ran over the back, and I didn't think they were going to call that at first, but Roshun Little got it and called it. 5th foul on Central. Jamaria Jackson. Well, I thought she was checking out, but Jasmine Hooks checks out. 4 for Maya Johnson, who's back on the floor. Hardaway gets it to Johnson. Johnson in the front court. Back to Hardaway. Down low for Thomas. Dumps it to Anderson. Lay in good. Beat it like they practice it. 26-15. Back to an 11-point lead for Jonesboro. 1:40 to go. Right side. Shot fake on the 3. Marshall. Left side. Here's the 3 ball on the way. Off the mark. Rebound Johnson. That was Marshall that took the 3. Johnson behind the back. Down the corner. Jackson throws it inside right to Central. Michaela Linwood with the steal. Day Davis laying left side good, and a foul on Jamaria Jackson. That's her first. 16 foul on Jonesboro. Kaya Davis with 6 points, pulls it back to a single-digit lead and missed the free throw, and rebound Anderson. Hands it to Hardaway. 26-17, Jonesboro with the lead, 1:10 to go, opening half. Here comes Hooks into the dead ball. Johnson dribbles right down the lane. Her shot partially blocked in there by Jackson and pulled down by Marshall. Marshall, dribble drive in the front court, coast to coast, lay in, nice move. Marshall with an easy 2, her first of the game. 26-19, lead down to 7, 47 seconds to go. Hardaway front court, being counted. Her pass deflected and stolen away. Marshall, coast to coast, lay in good. It's down to 5. 26-21. 29 seconds to go. That was a lazy pass from Hardaway. Don't see that happen very often. Long pass to Anderson. Dribbles out front. Gets it to Hardaway between the circles. Trying to get Johnson on the wing. Another lazy pass. And it's tipped out by Central. Here comes Jasmine Hooks in the game for Bremiah Johnson. Don't want her to get that 3rd foul right before half. Hooks will get it in. Top of the key, Jamaria Jackson. Hands it to Hardaway near midcourt. She's double teamed. Dribbles through it in the corner. Hooks. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Jackson has it to Hardaway. She puts up a three quickly, and it's off the mark. And Jonesboro struggling in that second quarter, outscored 16-10, lead it by 5, 26-21. It's time for the St. Bernard's Halftime Show, brought to you by St. Bernard's, at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. And back in 3 minutes, this is Jonesboro High School basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group.
All right,
There's nothing that brings our
Jacqueline.
communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it.
Hey,
At
Jacqueline.
Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't
Well,
buy
Jacqueline,
anywhere
I've
else
got to
until
run
you
to the
shop at Baird
restroom. I hope you hear
locations near
this. I may not be back in 3 minutes.
Pay more.
Saving service, great selection too. Bev does it all for you.
It's a mix and match special now at Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas. Choose any two for $5.99 each, like a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, an oven-baked sandwich, salad, bread twist, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for your whole gang. The mix and match special. Get any two for only $5.99 each at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp Document Systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest.
Jacqueline.
My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now.
All right, you
the
can set it
choice
back.
is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, all real estate, real estate, real estate.
Listen, we all know the real estate market's crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge, you want real negotiating power, you want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call, I got you back.
All real estate, real estate, real estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
Back here at halftime, the St. Bernard's Halftime Show, brought to you by St. Bernard's at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. Lady Hurricane lead it 26-21. They led 16-5 after 1 quarter. Kind of have to untangle that, Coach. 16-5 after 1 quarter. Got out to a 22-8 lead, and then a 7-0 run brought Central back within 7 at 22-15. Lady Hurricane scored 2 more to make it back to an 11-point lead, but the last 6 scored by Central to close it to 5 at half. 26-21, 10 points for Destiny Thomas in that first half. She was 2 of 2 from the line. 5 points for Jasmine Hooks, and Bremiah Johnson, 1 out of 4 is Johnson. 4 points for Takira Anderson, and 2 points only for Ariana Hardaway. 2 fouls on Bremiah Johnson, 1 foul on Destiny Thomas, and that's all the fouls for Jonesboro. Only 3 team fouls in the first half. 8 points for Avon Sasser, a 6'1" sophomore off the bench. 1 of 1 from the line. 6 points for Kaya Davis. She scored the first bucket, and then in the second half scored 2 more goals. 0 for 1 from the line. 4 points for Jordan Marshall, 2 points for Lillian Jackson, 1 point for Taylor Day Davis. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 fouls on Lillian Jackson, 1 each on Day Davis, Johnson, Kimball, and Ava Walker, who didn't score in the first quarter, as did not Salandra Ingraham, Ashlyn Kimball, and Michaela Leonard. Jonesboro leads it, 26-21 at the break. And now we welcome in Wes Swift, head basketball coach for the boys at Jonesboro. Good to see you, Coach.
Good to be here, bud.
Well, it's old-fashioned night here at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. A little doubleheader action.
Yeah, I was kind of sitting back in the office a while ago, and somebody says, hey, you know it's halftime of the girls' game. And I was like, oh, man. And so I ran out here for you. It's the first time our girls have played on the same night we've played.
Got to get back in the habit.
So, yeah.
Well, Central comes in. They've been to the last 2 state finals. Didn't win it, didn't lose it 2 years ago or last year because of COVID. And then this past season, they fell to North Little Rock. They're a really good basketball team, and they're good again this year.
Yeah, it kind of stinks to go 2-1 against an opponent, and they get the state championship and you don't. But that's what happens when you don't win the last one. But really good team. We've got several film of them. They're very similar to us the way they play. Their style defensively, style offensively. We kind of mirror each other. Obviously, they have a really good sophomore, number 12, Honor Boateng, and he's going to be a handful tonight. But they got about 6 to 7 dudes that can go get anywhere from 10 to 15, and that's hard to guard. You've heard me say that for years. If we can put 4 people in double figures, that's hard to beat, and they're a team that does that consistently.
Coach, COVID hitting the basketball program, not necessarily your team, but the girls' team. Have you been affected by it at all?
No, we haven't been affected by it at all. Nobody on our program is quarantined or has symptoms or anything. So we've just been carrying on as normal, and knock on wood, we hope it continues that way.
Hope it continues that way because you got a big week coming up. Yep. Don't want to suppress what this game means tonight, but a big week coming up next week. You'll take on the nation.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking forward to that. After tonight, we're going to bring them in the morning for about an hour and a half and get a weight room and a stretch in and a little skill work, and then we'll get them out of here about 11:30 in the morning, and then we won't see them again until the 26th.
What do you look for in this game? You said it's like playing yourself, so I guess it's like practicing against yourself. Would that be true?
I mean, again, you'll watch us play. I mean, we're similar. They switch a lot on the defensive end of the floor. They get the ball up and down the floor. They play with a lot of pace. They spread the floor. Not a ton of set plays. They play extremely hard. They really remind me of us.
What as you're settling in now to your 8th game of the year, what defense are you figuring out your Hurricane play best?
Well, we have not played anything but man-to-man, and so man-to-man is. You can do it a lot of different ways, and tonight we're going to have to do a really good job of when 12 has the ball, gapping him on both sides and really what we call shrinking the floor so he doesn't have a lot of space to play in. When he gets the ball in the post, you can look for us to double him in the post. The only other person, only 2 teams we've doubled anything in the post have been against North Little Rock and Link. So we've got a little practice doing that, but everything else will be as our normal man concepts.
You have how many variations of a full court press?
Really only 2, because our main thing we do are half court traps. We have a 1 front and a 2 front half court trap. We have a full man-to-man that we played a little bit against Bologna in the other night, and then we have a deal where we'll just kind of guard the ball with 1 person and do what we put a spy at half court, and that's if you have a really good player, that dominates the ball. We haven't done much of those. We've mainly showed a lot of half court traps and then fall back into our man.
I know you're not aware of this, but tonight would be win number 285. You're closing in on another one of those milestones.
We just want to come out and win this one tonight, bud. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Wes Swift joining me here at halftime of the girls' game. Jonesboro leads the girls' game 26-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the tip of the second half. This is Jonesboro High Jonesboro High School basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's Rice Tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
Bud Schropel back in our NEA broadcast position at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. Courtside at the Barry Pruitt Court. Jonesboro leading Central 26-21, and they have possession in the first half. They come out with Hooks, Hardaway, Anderson, Thomas, and Johnson. Central with Ingraham, Kimball, Jackson, Marshall, Davis. Their original starting five. Pass goes inside to Thomas. It's batted out by Jackson. It'll stay on the Hurricane end. Going to throw it in was Jasmine Hooks, gets it out to Johnson. Bermaya, open look three. High arcer, missed everything. Almost missed the backboard, and it goes to Central. Jonesboro reeling right now. Dribble drive, kick out for three. Off the mark. And loose basketball, dribbled out by Ingraham. Ball goes off the foot of Hardaway, out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. The Lady Tigers have it. Throwing it in will be Kaya Davis. To midcourt, Kimball comes across the timeline to the top of the key, right wing against the 2-3 zone. Davis backs up, goes Ingraham, left wing Kimball, down the corner. That's Jackson. She throws it out front. It's deflected, but run down by Marshall. Right wing Jackson bumps into Destiny Thomason, throws it up, and it goes in. Oh, my. Kaya Davis with the miraculous shot makes it 26-23. In low, Jasmine Hooks walked with the basketball, got in the trees, and panicked a little bit. Central with the basketball and a chance to tie with the tray. Right wing, top of the key, left wing, Ingraham. Bounce feed to Davis, kicks it out to Kimball for three. Off the mark, rebound. Johnson had it, lost it. Back up and in for Jackson, and it's a one-point game, 26-25. This is a 20-10 run for Central since the end of the first quarter. Foul is on Ingraham, her first. Trying to get the ball across half court. Jonesboro was, and she hacked on the arm. Johnson has it between the circles. Right wing, Hooks. Jasmine. Bounce feed back to Hardaway between the circles. She's pushed out by Kimball, really pressuring Hardaway away from the basketball. She has it. Stays out of a double team. Pushed back out to the volleyball line. Now attacks to the elbow. Pass out of bounds, trying to get it to Johnson. Ariana just doesn't look on her game tonight. Lazy passes not on target. Not a good night for that with a limited bench. Between the circles, Davis, Kimball for three, and the lead, no. Rebound. To Kira Anderson, out to Hardaway. She'll jog up the front court, gets it to Johnson on the right side, can't penetrate. Knocked away from her, picked up by Central. Here come the Tigers. Ingraham has it. Right side, lay in. No, short rebound. Hardaway, here comes Ariana. Maybe getting a break. No, she's cut off by Kimball. Comes across the timeline, long pass to Hooks. To Hardaway inside the arc. Backs out behind the arc at the wing, down to the corner. Feeds it into Thomas. Hooks a pass in. Johnson hooks a pass into Thomas, who lays it and rolls it in. Her 12th point. First points of the quarter by Jonesboro come with 5:11 to go in the third. Between the circles, Marshall, left side Ingraham. Davis, right wing, Kimball behind the arc. She dribbles towards the top of the key, leaves it left wing, now down on the baseline. Marshall cut off by Thomas. And there's a walk called on Kaya Davis. Gives it back to Jonesboro with a 3-point lead, 28-25. Ariana Hardaway. Crosses the timeline right of the circle. Trying to split defenders. Cut off. Goes to Johnson. Tries to go inside. Picked up by Davis. Davis to Johnson. Lay in. Good for Johnson. Nice feed from Anderson. 7 for Johnson. 30-25. 4:25 to go. Kimball launches a floater from the elbow. No good. Hooks with the board. Comes out on the dribble to the floor. Up the right side near the sideline. Goes to the wing to Johnson between the circles. Johnson, dribble drive down the lane. Teardrop good for Johnson. She has 9. 32-25. Back to a 7-point lead. This is a 6-0 run for the Lady Cane. Kimball, left side Marshall to the elbow. Jumper from there. Swish. Jordan Marshall was 6. 32-27. Johnson will bring it to the front court. Way right of the circle to the wing and hooks. Back out to Hardaway. Ooh, that pass almost too soft. Hardaway, teardrop in the paint, way off the mark. Rebound. Central comes up with the basketball. Hardaway almost with the steal. Now a breakaway. Laying left side good for Jordan Marshall. She has 8. Johnson in the front court. 3:21 to go. Up 3. Had a 7-point lead. Now down to 3. Anderson, wide left wing. No chance of shooting it out there. Back to Hardaway between the circles. Against 2-3 zone. Kind of a trapping zone. Free throw line, Johnson. Lost the handle. Picked up by Johnson. Tied up by Ingraham. It's going to be Central's basketball. You can tell that there's been COVID issues and lack of conditioning in the last week because Jonesboro just looks tired right now. None of these players had COVID, but just the presence of it in your camp kind of wears on everybody. Jayana Woods in the game. She's minus her long locks. Here's Marshall for 3 off the back iron. Run down by Sasser in the game. Right wing, Day Davis in the corner. Dribble drive, Walker. Throws it over across the goal. Rebound, Bramiah Johnson. She'll take it up the right side, stops, still with the dribble. Sets the offense to the right wing, Woods. Jayana Woods bounces it back to Hardaway. Skip across to Johnson at the block left side, lays it up and in. Johnson with 11. 34-29. Right side Walker, down in the corner. Back out to Walker. Denied the lane. Back out front, Marshall. They swing it around perimeter. Sasser in the corner, and there's a walk on Lillian Jackson trying to drive the baseline. They take those little quick, happy jump steps, and they're starting to call that more and more in high school basketball. Jamaria Jackson back in the game. She replaces Takira Anderson. Coach Kristen Berry said, let me know when you're ready because we need you on the floor. Lob pass over to Johnson in the front court. Back to Hardaway. 1:55 to go. Dump feed into Thomas. Destiny lays it in. 14 for Thomas. 36-29. Back to a 7-point cushion. There's a double dribble. Not called. Picked up by Jackson. There was a pass there that closed up quickly, and Jackson gets the turnover. Here's Hardaway. Back out to Jackson. Right side to Johnson. Bramiah. Stops short. Hardaway has it. Dribble drive in the paint. Floater good. Hardaway with only her second field goal and 4th point. It's 38-29. Back to a 9-point lead for the Lady Cane with 1:20 to go. Bounce feed right side to Marshall and timeout called by Central with 1:18 to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. For 14 seasons, you've been following Jonesboro High School athletics, now on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricane on 95.9 KWHF FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position courtside at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium and the Barry Pruitt Court. Back in the studios of the Wolf, Miss Jacqueline Kaufman, our first time to work together. And Jacqueline, you're doing a fine job. Appreciate you being there. 1:18 to go in the third. Jonesboro has opened up a 38-29 lead. They've outscored Central 12-8 in this quarter, and they have reeled off the last 12 of 16. Sideline inbound for Central in their front court. Walker catches it at midcourt in the front court, right side, now in the corner. Day Davis back out front. Sasser, right side, Day Davis on the wing. Top of the key, now left side to Kaya Davis. They swing it around the perimeter. Sasser has it, right corner. Jackson back out front. Davis, scoop shot, no, and out of bounds off Bremiah Johnson. There's a couple of players around 6 foot inside for Central, actually 3 of them. There's a pass to the corner. Here's Sasser for 3, no good, rebound. Bremiah Johnson got it. Took it away from Kaya Davis. Ariana Hardaway will walk to the front court, 42 seconds to go. Jonesboro up 9. She dribbles out across midcourt, down to 28, goes back right side of midcourt. Penetrates, now comes back out to break the count. Guarded by Day Davis. Pushed there by Day Davis, and they're going to call a hand check foul on Taylor Day Davis. It's only the second team foul of the second half for Central. Jonesboro hasn't fouled yet. Here's Kimball back in the game. She replaces Walker. And Jonesboro will have it. Johnson will inbound deep in the backcourt to Ariana Hardaway. Hardaway, front court, right of the circle. Gets a pick from Anderson, and they're going to call Anderson not standing still, moving pick. That's Takira's first. 4th on Jonesboro. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, that's only the first on Jonesboro in the second half. Here's Jasmine Hooks in the game. She replaces Bremiah Johnson. Don't want her picking up that third foul late in the quarter. Day Davis gets it into Kimball. Top of the key, left side. Kaya Davis, 4-3, got it. Kaya Davis rattles into 3, her 11th point, and that's the quarter. 38-32. Jonesboro by 6 after 3. You're listening to Jonesboro High School basketball, a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tuesday night doubleheader against non-conference opponent Little Rock Central, a future opponent in conference for Jonesboro, but not yet. They're still a 6A school. We're a 5A school. We'll be with them next year in conference in the 6A Central, but that's next year, not this year. Lady Hurricane leading the Lady Tigers 38-32. They were only up 5 at the beginning of the quarter, then up to 1-point margin at 26-25, then reeled off the next 12 out of 16 to open up a 38-29 lead in the last 3, buried by Kaya Davis to make it 38-32 after 3. Jonesboro's basketball to start the quarter. 11 points for Kaya Davis, 11 for Bremiah Johnson, 14 for Destiny Thomas. Look for a big quarter here from Ariana Hardaway, who's only had 4 points tonight. She is just not on her game. 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready to go. Bounce feed goes into Hardaway in the backcourt. Left wing, Johnson way behind the arc against the matchup zone, 1-2-2. Hooks dribbles all the way around to the left wing, Anderson. She comes out to the high wing down the corner. Hooks. She'll size up a 3. It's way off the mark. The ball goes out of Lillian Jackson. It'll stay on Jonesboro's end. 7:37 to go. Hurricane up 38-32. A very limited bench tonight for Jonesboro. Only have 8 players dressing. Lob out front, Hardaway. To the right elbow, backs out, left side, Johnson. Johnson takes it to the block. Up and under, blocked by Jackson, out of bounds. Here it comes Jordan Marshall back in the game for Day Davis, excuse me. Hooks way out front, stolen away by Kimball, got in front of Hardaway. Back to Sasser. Sasser up the right side, lays it up. No, missed it. But right to Davis, who puts it in. 13 for Davis and 38-34, 4-point lead for Jonesboro. They've been teetering with giving up this lead. That the only time they trailed was 2-0 to start this game. Hardaway has it between the circles. To the left wing, lobs it in the corner to Hooks. Hooks and the double team, dribbles out, goes to Johnson between the circles. Johnson backs up, picks up the dribble, free throw line, Hooks. Bounce feed into Thomas, turns, shoots with the left hand, and got under the goal and knew what to do with it. 16 points for Thomas, 40-34. Jackson, Marshall, Davis, she'll line up a three. Got it. Davis getting hot from outside. She has 16, and it's a three-point game, 40-37. Hardaway between the circles. Hardaway in the backcourt. Now between the circles, goes left wing high. Johnson between the circles, Hooks. They come out on her aggressively. She throws it to Johnson, top of the key, lost the handle, picked up by Kimball. Kimball all the way down the right side, and Hooks hand checking her all the way. That's Jasmine's first. And the second on Jonesboro. Jamaria Jackson's going to check in. Hooks in for Johnson. Vermeyer's going to get a little talking to about the lack of effort on that last catch at the free throw line. Just kind of stood there and watched it. Kimball back in the corner for three. Swish. And it's a tie game. First tie of the game. Kimball with her first bucket of tray. 40 all. 5:59 to go. Bounce feed right wing, Hooks. Jasmine back out front, Jackson. She lobs it over to Anderson. She gets it back to Hardaway just out of the jump circle. Gets a pick from Anderson way out front. Takes it left side. Coming up for the pass at the wing is Hooks. She goes out to near midcourt. Takes it right to the elbow. Picks up the dribble there. Bounces it to Anderson. Back out to Hardaway right side. High wing. Hardaway backs up to near midcourt. Wants a pick out there from Anderson. She'll get it. Takes it to the left elbow. Cut off at the block to Jackson. Between the circles, Hooks. Jackson back on the right wing behind the arc. Gets it to Hardaway. Jonesboro delivered offense right now. Hardaway backs up to reset. Spins on her defender, and then Kimball whistled for the hand check. Her second. Third on Central. Sideline inbound for Jonesboro. Hardaway gets the inbound, crosses the timeline, gets a couple of picks out front, cut off by Kimball. Kimball's a quick little player. Backs out to the volleyball line, now attacking again, and Kimball with another bump. Her third, fourth team foul. And Jonesboro inbound right in front of me at the scores table side. Hardaway gets some space. Gets a pick from Thomas way out front and Anderson. Kimball stays right with her, though. Goes to the right wing with the dribble. Crossover in the paint. Dumps it to Thomas. Thomas at the block. Back out to Hooks. Back to Hardaway. She comes between the circles. 4:25. Hardaway pull-up jumper. No. Missed it. In and out. Rebound Central. Kimball front court. Chance to take their first lead since 2-0. Right wing Marshall cut off by Hardaway. Back out to the wing. Kimball between the circles. Right side Marshall. Back to Kimball. Left side Sasser. Back to Kimball between the circles. Right wing Jackson. Down the corner Marshall. Right side Behind the arc, picks up the dribble. Kimball between the circles. Baseball pass. Connects with Sasser. Back out to Davis. Goes right wing to Marshall. Open look three. Off the mark. Offensive board by Davis. Up and in. And Central with the lead, 42-40. Davis with 18. And timeout called by Jonesboro. 3:44 to go. Hurricane down, 42-40. This is a 30-second timeout. Lady Hurricane basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta Hot Tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery, and they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Back at our NEA broadcast position, courtside at the Barry Pruitt Court at the Academies of Jonesboro High School. Central with their first lead since 2-0 on top, 42-40 on the 18th point by Kaya Davis. Jonesboro with a limited bench, and you can tell it's wearing on the Lady Hurricane. Hardaway, Johnson, Thomas, Anderson, Hooks for Jonesboro, and they had the basketball. Bremiah Johnson back in the game for Jamaria Jackson. Hardaway coming up on Kimball. A lot of hand checking. Takes it in the front court. Getting a pick out front from Thomas. Takes it to the elbow. Down the paint. Scoop shot. No, she's fouled, and Hardaway will go to the line to shoot 2. Penetration by Ariana Hardaway draws a foul on Lillian Jackson. Her third, 15th foul, and Ariana Hardaway, a 71% free throw shooter, 20 of 28, missed the first free throw. Wow, just don't see that very often from Ariana. It stays a 2-point lead for Central. Goes through the motions without the basketball. Now ready to accept it from Matt Fisher. Does. 3 dribbles and a shot and a goal. 1 out of 2, 5 points in the game, 1-point game, 42-41 Central. Right side Kimball, left side Sasser. Kimball has it out high right side, now goes just out of the jump circle straight away. Circles back to the right, and Marshall back to Kimball. On the wing is Jackson way out from the arc, guarded by Thomas way out there. Bounce feed knocked away by Hardaway, picked up by Davis. Dribble drive in the paint. Scoop shot, no. Rebound, Thomas clears for Jonesboro. Out to Hooks, back out to Hardaway. Hardaway up the left side, 2:42 to go, down 1. Dump feed to Anderson, lays it in to Kara Anderson with her 6th point. 43-42, Jonesboro back up 1. 2:31 to go in regulation. Kimball, left wing Jackson, back to Kimball. 40 out, right side Marshall, back to Kimball. Left side Sasser. Jackson, wide wing, swinging around to Marshall on the right side, back to Kimball. Kimball almost stolen away by Hardaway, took it away from Ariana. Now dribble drive Jordan Marshall, and bumped in the paint by Destiny Thomas. Her second, 3rd team foul, and 2 free throws for Jordan Marshall. Her first trip to the stripe tonight, 8 points in the game, and chance to take the lead with successful free throws. First one, good. Boy, very, very soft touch. 9 for Marshall. 43 all, second tie of the game, or 3rd tie of the game. 2:40 and 43. And breaks it with her second free throw. 10 now for Marshall. Central on top, 44-43. Hardaway backcourt, long pass to the wing, high wing. Johnson takes it all the way to the block, knocked away from her out of bounds. Just stripped it right out of her hands. Baseline left inbound wide is Jasmine Hooks, about halfway between the lane and the 3-point line. Running down the basketball on the high left side is Hardaway. Guarded by Kimball. Hook pass to Johnson in the paint with the catch and threw it away. There's a double dribble. Jordan Marshall got caught up in traffic. Turns it right back over to Jonesboro. 1:50 to go. Jonesboro down 1, 44-43. Bremiah Johnson will throw it in just to my right. Backcourt, Hardaway with the catch over her shoulder. Guarded closely by Kimball. Comes in the front court, high right side, now backs up to the volleyball line. Left side, long pass to Hooks. Bounce feed between the circles, Anderson. Right wing high, Johnson. Hooks in the corner right side. Back to Johnson in the corner. She'll pull up from 15. Got it! Bremiah Johnson, 13 points. 2 under her average, 45-44. Jonesboro up 1. Top of the key, Marshall right wing. Cut off on the baseline, back out to Jackson. She'll take it in the paint. Her shot, good, and foul on Destiny Thomas going for the block. Her third, team fourth. Central regains the lead, 46-45. This Central team 7-1 on the year. Their only loss came to Fayetteville. Or excuse me, to West Memphis. And Lillian Jackson makes the free throw. She has 7. And it's a 2-point lead for Central, 47-45 as we approach 1 minute to go in regulation. Johnson between the right side. Goes between the circles, left wide wing, circles to the elbow, now backs up. In the corner, Hooks, back out front to Hardaway. 53 seconds. Hardaway goes right. Comes back left. And a bump on Kimball. That's 4 on Kimball. 6th on Central. Baseline left inbound for Jonesboro, down 47-45, 45 seconds to go. Jasmine Hooks into Johnson at the wing. Drives the baseline, pulls up from 5, got it! 15 from Bremiah Johnson, we're tied at 47. Nice baseline drive, Bremiah Johnson. And timeout called by the Tigers. That last drive was the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the game. To see a complete inventory of Kavanaugh cars, log on to KavanaughCars.com. That's the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. Bremiah Johnson dribbling down the left baseline to score it. Again, that was the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. To see their complete inventory from the comfort of your home, log on to KavanaughCars.com. And back in 30 seconds, this is Jonesboro High School basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
6 lead changes, 4 ties. Now tied at 47. Off the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night from Bremiah Johnson, her 15th point, to tie it at 47. Central and inbound in their front court. 34 seconds to go, tied at 47. Marshall, Kimball, Davis, Sasser, Jackson on the floor for Central. Hooks, Hardaway, Johnson, Thomas, Anderson for Jonesboro. Kimball's just going to stand 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the jump circle, down to 24. 22. 20. 18. Still dribbling. 15. 13. 11. 9. 8. 7. Right wing. Marshall forces one up. No good. Rebound. Not free. Johnson can't run it down. It goes out of bounds, and that's the game. The regulation is over with, and we go to overtime, tied at 47. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Jonesboro High School basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
Bud Schropel back at Jonesboro High School for overtime between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Hurricane. Jonesboro, we had 3 ties in this fourth quarter at 40-43 and the last one at 47 on the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night by Bermine Johnson. Now we go to overtime, and we'll jump it up again. Destiny Thomas against Lillian Jackson. Hooks, Hardaway, Anderson, Johnson out there with Destiny. Davis, Kimball, Marshall, Sasser, and Jackson. Matt Fisher will toss it up, and the Hurricane will control it in the backcourt. Ariana Hardaway, 4 minutes on the clock. Lady Hurricane basketball. Hardaway dribbles all the way between the circles now. Comes back left, goes back right, gets a pick from Anderson way out front. Goes down the lane, scoop pass to Thomas with the catch. Missed it. Anderson with the stick back and the bucket. 8 for Anderson. Jonesboro up 2, 49-47. That was the delivery of the game. The Domino's Pizza delivery of the game. I'll tell you about that right now because ball was knocked out by Ariana Hardaway. Make game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. The Destiny Thomas missed shot, but stick back from Takara Anderson. The Domino's Pizza delivery of the night. Out between the circles, Sasser, left side. Davis fumbled the pass, picked up by Johnson, throws it ahead to Hooks. Hooks stops top of the key, circles back out to the wing. Good decision there by Jasmine. Comes all the way to midcourt and Hardaway. 3 minutes to go. Right wing Johnson. Inside to Thomas with the catch and the lay-in. Another Domino's Pizza delivery of the night. Make game night better by ordering pizza from Domino's.com. Destiny Thomas with 18 points tonight. Here's a floater from Kimball. No, run down the corner by Davis. Central keeps it up top. Jackson, 51-47, Jonesboro. 3, in and out. Tipped rebound, saved in by Davis. She'll dribble out to the wing. Third chance for Central. Kimball has it between the circles. Right wing Davis. Dribbles out at the wing, goes left side to Kimball. Pass fake, back to the right side, Davis. Goes top of the circle. Knocked away by Hardaway. Gives it up to Jackson. Left side, Marshall back to Jackson. Her pass stolen away. Hardaway got right in the air at the passing lane and took it right out of her hands. 2 minutes to go. Jonesboro up 4, 51-47. Johnson, free throw line. Anderson went down and lost the basketball, picked up by Johnson. And timeout called by Jonesboro. 1:53 to go, a 30-second timeout for the Cane. We'll keep it right here. Jonesboro on top in overtime, 51-47. Still to come tonight, the boys of Central and Jonesboro. That will come up about 10 minutes after this game. This exciting non-conference game between the Lady Tigers of Central, 7-1 on the year, and the Lady Hurricane of Jonesboro, 5-3 on the year. 18 points tonight from Destiny Thomas, 15 for Bermia Johnson, 8 for Takara Anderson. 18 for Kaya Davis to lead Central, 10 for Jordan Marshall, and 8 for Avon Sasser off the bench. All her points came in the second quarter. Central is 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Jonesboro, 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Baseline right inbound for Bremiah Johnson. Good alert timeout called by Jody Christenberry to avoid the turnover. They give it to Bremiah Johnson. Baseline right. Gets it to Hardaway on the wing. Inside 2 minutes. Hardaway dribbles out to midcourt. Comes left side to Hooks. Almost between the circles. Hooks dribbles out to midcourt. Gets a good pick from Hardaway. Takes it down the right side. Knocked away from her out of bounds. Last touch by Central. Maybe a good call there for Jonesboro. Here comes Day Davis back in for Central. She'll replace Avon Sasser. Another baseline right inbound for Bremiah Johnson. 51-47 Jonesboro. Jonesboro will be in the 1-and-1 next foul. Way out front, Hardaway can't get it. Kimball has it. Kimball down the right side, lays it up, and missed it. But stick back Jordan. No, Jordan Marshall went up, missed it. She's fouled down low. She'll have to earn it from the free throw line. Foul is on Bremiah Johnson, her third. 5th team foul. And Jordan Marshall's going to shoot 2. She's 2 out of 2 from the line, 10 points in the game. First one is good. Drew a lot of rim and fell through. She has 11, 51-48. First points in overtime for Central. 3-point game. And that one's short. And Anderson runs it down on the baseline. Hands it to Hardaway. 1:27 to go. Jonesboro up. One possession. Hardaway front court, right side near the sideline. Kimball playing off of her enough not to have a count. Now they're going to count. Gets a pick from Anderson. Goes to the elbow. Now down the lane. Teardrop. No. Fouled. Ariana Hardaway will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Lillian Jackson. That's her 4th. Ariana Hardaway shoots 2. 1 for a 2-possession lead. First one. No, off the back iron. She's just off tonight. She is just off tonight. Here comes the second for Ariana. Slow down a little bit, Ariana, just a little bit. She didn't, but she made it. 6 points for Hardaway. 52-48. 4-point lead. Here comes Central with 1:05 to go. Kimball, right wing Davis. Way behind the arc. Left side to Marshall, right to Davis. Between the circles, Marshall at the elbow, takes it down the lane, goes up, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Johnson, I believe. That's going to be 4 on her. Yeah, that's 4 on her. And Jordan Marshall back to the line. She's 3 out of 4. One will get it to a 1-possession game. 57.2 seconds to go. First one is good. 12 for Marshall now. 52-49. We have a timeout called by Jonesboro. 57.2 seconds to go. One free throw coming from Jordan Marshall and timeout for the Cade. Up 52-49 on the EAB Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store. 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro. 870-333-5068.
Bud Schropel back court side at the Barry Pruitt Court at the Academies of Jonesboro High School inside Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. Lady Hurricane holding on to a 3-point lead, 52-49. 57.2 seconds to go. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game here on the Wolf or on YouTube at JHS The Warning. Thomas, Anderson, Hardaway, Johnson with 4 fouls, and Jasmine Hooks. Bremiah's going to have to be very, very careful. 4 fouls on Bremiah Johnson. Jordan Marshall toes the line for her second free throw. Day Davis, Lillian Jackson, Kaya Davis, and Ashlyn Kimball. Here's Marshall's second free throw. Make sure you box out underneath. Second free throw is no good. And rebound collected by Thomas. Hands it off to Hardaway. 3-point lead, 52-49. Hardaway approaching and across the timeline. Gets a pick out front from Anderson. Comes back left. Jordan Marshall on her. Little jab step. Creates separation. Takes it to the elbow. Kimball comes up from behind and steals it. Here comes Central. Down low, lay-in, blocked by Thomas, and they're going to call a late foul, saying she got Day Davis on the arm. Wow, that's 4 on Thomas, 7 on Jonesboro. 2 free throws for freshman Taylor Day Davis, who is 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point in the game. First one, she banked it in. Oh, my. Gotta love it when you bank a free throw in with that velocity. 52-50, second free throw. That one's missed. And rebound. Central's got it. Dribbling it out is Jordan Marshall, and a timeout called by Marlon Williams and the Lady Tigers. 21 seconds to go. Jonesboro up 52-50. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Did you know for the first time in years the percentage of positive drug tests has increased among workers due to increasing use of methamphetamines and marijuana? Employment drug testing is a powerful risk management tool that provides a safer, more productive workplace. It helps decrease employee turnover and absenteeism, reduces employer risk, and lowers workers' compensation incentive rates by reducing the chance of accidents and injury. A drug-free workplace program can ensure that you have a safer, more productive workplace. National MedTest Incorporated is a company who specializes in this field. Give them a call today at 931-1993 and set up a program that's right for you to make your place drug-free. National MedTest Inc., making businesses and schools drug-free.
.21 seconds to go in the first overtime. Jonesboro up 52-50. Central basketball, sideline inbound, just to the end of the scores table to my right in front of PA announcer Aaron Lowe. Marshall Kimball, who just got that steal from Hardaway. Kaya Davis, Day Davis, and Lillian Jackson on the floor. Jonesboro has their starters, Johnson, Hooks, Hardaway, Anderson, Thomas. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, left side, Day Davis. Dribbles up top, down the paint. Kicks it back out to the wing. Kaya Davis in the corner. Here's a 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound Kimball. Runs into Hardaway. That's a ball game. Jonesboro wins it 52-50. A valiant effort tonight by the underman.
Jonesboro Golden Hurricane. Move. We're going straight into starters. Introducing the starting lineups. First for Little Rock Central. Number 1, Cody Robinson. Number 12, Anor Boateng. Number 15, Kwame Boateng. Number 25, Gavin Snyder. And number 30, Luke Moore. Central's coached by Brian Ross. And now the starting lineup for your 5A state champion, Jonesboro Golden Hurricanes. A 5'11" junior, number 11, Philip Tillman II. A 6'7" junior, number 12, Isaac Harrell. A 6'4" junior, number 5, Devarius Montgomery. A 6'1" senior, number 21, Jesse Washington. And a 5'11" senior, number 1, Marion Wilson. Your Hurricane are coached by Wes Swift. Assistant coaches, Keaton Weaver and Sammy Lewis Jr.
And there's your starters for Central and Jonesboro. Central on the floor in the road blacks, trimmed in gold, numerals in black, trimmed in gold, letters in gold, trimmed in black. Hurricane in their home whites, trimmed in gold and black, numerals and letters in gold, in black, trimmed in gold. Jay on the side with the Hurricane flags flanking him. Senior, sophomore, senior, junior, freshman for Central. Senior, junior, 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 senior for Jonesboro. Two Boatengs, 6'6" and 6'5". If they're not twins, something's wrong because they look identical. Isaac Carroll, 6'7", junior, will be in center circle for the Cane, jumping against Anor Boateng. Matt Fisher, Roshan Little, Sam Wimpy, our officials. Moving from left to right as you visualize at home in your car or at JHS The Warning on YouTube. Tip goes to Wilson in the backcourt. Comes to the right wing, hands it off there to Tillman, to Harrell, down the left lane. Scoop lay in good. Isaac Harrell attacking the goal. Makes it 2-0 Jonesboro. Love to see that from the junior. I mean, took it all the way from the top of the key down the left side and laid it underneath. The old scoop layup. Left wing is Robinson. Man-to-man Jonesboro defense. Anor Boateng has the basketball, goes baseline, can't go any further, goes right wing. Here's a pull-up jumper, good, from Anor Boateng. Makes it 2-all. Washington. Pass fake, right wing, Wilson. Dribbles out near midcourt. Spins on his defender, bounces it in the corner. Tillman up front. Washington in the corner. Harrell back to Washington. Top of the key, Wilson. Nothing there. In the corner, Harrell for three. He banks it. Banked it in from the left corner. Just caught a portion of that rim. Makes it, or that backboard makes it 5-2. Right wing. I'm not sure who that is. That's a change of number. I guess that's probably Luke Moore. There's a three ball tying it at 5 from Robinson. Washington lost the handle and unable to come up with the basketball was Gavin Snyder. They'll go all the way to the backcourt and Philip Tillman on the throw-in. He'll bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense from Central. Right wing Harrell, pull up three. No, he was feeling it. And rebound Central. Robinson has it. Leaves it out front for Snyder. Snyder guarded by Tillman. Right wing Robinson. Pull up three again off the mark. And a foul on Isaac Harrell getting there late. Oh, no foul on Wilson. Marion Wilson reaching in, his first, team first, baseline left inbound. DeBaris Montgomery checks out of the game. He's replaced by Kevon Pointer. First sub early in the game for Jonesboro. Moore dribbles all the way to the right side. Pointer, 6'2" senior. In the paint. Missed the shot. Rebound Harrell. Harrell has it out front, left side to Washington. Thinking about a three, gets a pick from Harrell. Between the circles, Wilson. Wilson puts it to the floor, to the elbow extended, spins to the left side, leaves it for Washington, straightaway three. No, back iron, way out front, top of the key, rebound Snyder. 5-5 game. Snyder has it, hands it off to Robinson on the high left side. Takes Tillman in the paint, runs over Harrell. Offensive foul. Cody Robinson guilty of his first foul. First on Central. Hurricane basketball, 5:10 to go, tied at 5. All 5 points for Isaac Harrell, all 3 of the 5 for Central from Robinson. Wilson cut off at the elbow, back out to Tillman. Phillip, left side to Harrell, to Wilson. Wilson gets to the top of the key, step back three, no. Tipped by Pointer, no. Tipped again by Pointer, no. Taken down, tied up by Marion Wilson. It will be, Jesse Washington. It will be Central's basketball. Tell you what, you look at Central, they do not match up their shoes very well. We got a red, we got a fuchsia, we've got a yellow, we've got a black, and we've got a multicolored. Between the circles, Robinson lost his footing, tripped by Jesse Washington. His first. Second on Jonesboro. Sideline inbound right in front of the Jonesboro bench. Moore will throw it in, the freshman. Gets it into Snyder. Gavin Snyder with the basketball, guarded by Tillman. All the way, pushed off, no call. Gets into double team, spins out of it, takes it down the lane. His runner good. Nice shot. Gavin Snyder makes it 7-5 Central. Here's Wilson, front court, left wing. Into the corner. Lobs over to the right wing, and Tillman, he gets caught into double team. Dribbles out to midcourt. Goes behind his back, still out front. Long pass to the left side, and Wilson, high wing. Takes it down the lane, dump feed into Pointer, lost the handle. Out front, Washington, elbow to Harrell in the corner. Got it, Harrell with 3. He has all 8 points for Jonesboro. It's 8-7 Hurricane. Isaac struggled the last couple of games, comes out hot tonight. Snyder dribbles all the way, backdoor cut. Moore got too far under the basket, missed the lay-in, rebound Washington. Washington, front court, corner, Harrell, another 3. That one's too strong, rebound. Snyder to Robinson. Out front is Anner Boateng. He takes it down the paint, wide of the block. He pulls up from 15, jumper no, rebound Washington. Wilson, front court, back to Washington, stops, thinks about a 3, now takes it from 1 step forward, couldn't get it. Pointer tips it to Harrell, back to Tillman. He'll put up a 3, got it. Phillip Tillman for 3, and Jonesboro up 11-7. 6 straight from Jonesboro, back-to-back 3s from Harrell and Tillman. Front court. Gavin Snyder between the circles. Kwame Boateng. Right wing. Moore. Back to Kwame. He runs over Washington. Offensive foul on Kwame Boateng. First on him, second on Central. Kylan Kelly in for Jonesboro. He replaces Jesse Washington. Kelly, 6'3" junior. And Central has Darren Fleming, number 2, a 6'1" senior. Anar Boateng stays in. 22 is DeJuan McDaniel, a senior. Harrell has it out between the circles. And number 3 is Daniel Culberson for Central. Tillman, free throw line, kicks it back out to Wilson. Ball went through his hands. He runs it down, puts it to the floor. Crossover dribble to the elbow. Jump shot from there, in and out. Rebound. That's going to be Kevon Pointer coming over the back. Not a smart decision there from the football player headed for Army. Third on Jonesboro, first on Pointer. 11-7, Jonesboro lead. Culberson, right wing high, takes it down the lane, scoops a pass back out to Anar Boateng. Top of the key to the right side. That's Culberson, or McDaniel. Back out to Anar Boateng. Thought about the step back three, throws it cutting down the baseline. Was Darren Fleming off his hands out of bounds. Here's J.P. Pickens in the game. J.P., 6-foot senior, averaging less than a point a game. He's in for Isaac Harrell, who leaves with 8 points. 1:52 to go. 11-7, Jonesboro lead and possession. Wilson across the timeline. Right wing Tillman hands it back to Wilson. Gets a pick from Pickens, goes baseline. Fires it out to the corner and Pointer. Kevon fires it back to the right side, and Wilson, he's going to have an open look three. Missed it. High for the board, Pointer. Dribbles it out to Kelly. Kelly in the paint. Gets 3 players in the air. Turns, shoots. Can't score. Rebound, Anar Boateng. Gets it out. On the break. In the paint. Scoop shot. Blocked out by Philip Tillman. With 1:16 to go. Dog pound in full force here tonight. You can hear him and see him down to our left. Lob into Boateng. Catches it, shoots it, and scores it. With Kylan Kelly cutting underneath him. That's 4th on Jonesboro, 1st on Kelly. Anar Boateng gets his 4th point, cuts the lead to 11-9, and gets an and 1 free throw. First free throw of the night goes to Anar Boateng. And he missed it, but going in for the board, Culberson gets it back top of the key. 3 on the way. No good. High bounce. Taken down by Tillman. Tillman front court. Around his defender down the left side. Scoop layup. Fouled on the way. Tillman will shoot 2. Coast to coast. Philip Tillman aggressively to the basket. Foul is on Culberson, his first. 3rd team foul on Central. And Philip Tillman. Eight of 14, 57% on the year. 2 free throws with 1.3 seconds to go. First one's no good. Philip Tillman, 2nd attempt. Good. Tillman 1 of 2, 4 points in the game. 12-9 Jonesboro, 3-point lead. Culberson will bring it to the front court, right of the circle. Crosses over to the left wing, leaves it out high for Mark Green, who's in the game. Down low to the baseline, back to Green. He'll put up a quick 3. No. Long rebound out to Pointer. Kevon puts it to the floor in the front court. 47 seconds to go. Goes around Green all the way. Fouled. He's hit hard, too. Wow. Foul is on Anar Boateng, his first. 4th team foul. And Kevon Pointer to the line, looking for his first points. From there, he's good free throw shooter on the year, 77%. First one, good. 13-9 Jonesboro. Second, that one rolls in. He has 2, 14-9, Jonesboro by 5, 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Amarion Wilson, long pass to the right wing. Top of the key is Anar Boateng. Hands it off out there to Fleming. Lob into Boateng, high block, and he's fouled from behind by Kylan Kelly. Tough assignment for Kelly. Boateng's got him by a couple of inches. Oh, they're not calling it on Kelly. They're calling it on Kevon Pointer, his 2nd. That's going to get Devarius Montgomery back in the game. They quickly get the ball. Montgomery can't get in the game. Here's a pull-up three from Culberson, no good. Rebound to Pickens. JP, one dribble and back to Wilson. 16 seconds to go. 10 as Wilson crosses the timeline, up 14-9. Wilson down the left lane, stops at the arc. Top of the key, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pointer picks it up, better get a shot off. He throws one up, and that's a quarter. Jonesboro leads at 14-9. This is Hurricane Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro is by far the largest appliance showroom in Northeast Arkansas, which means more selections than ever before. Right now, a new shipment of name brand in-the-box inventory has just arrived at Tucker's. Come check it out. Tucker's also offers full factory warranties, free local delivery, and financing at 0% interest. Shop Tucker's Appliance Superstore now at 923 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Tucker's Appliance. You're the Jonesboro Hurricane on 95.9 KWHF FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro.
Thank you, Miss Jacqueline Kaufman, for throwing that ID. Really appreciate that. Bud Schropel back in our NEA broadcast position courtside at the Barry Pruitt Court inside Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium. First quarter lead for Jonesboro, 14-9. Ties at 2-5. Central took their one and only lead at 7-5. Jonesboro scored the next 6 on back-to-back threes from Harrell and Tillman to take 11-7 lead. Only 2 more points from Central to cut it to 2, and the last 3 from the free throw line. 2 from Kevon Pointer, 1 of 2 from Phillip Tillman, and Jonesboro leads at 14-9. 8 points for Isaac Harrell. First 8 points for Jonesboro. 4 points for Phillip Tillman, 1 of 2 free throws, 2 for Kevon Pointer. Pointer has 2 fouls. 1 foul on Kylan Kelly, 1 on Amarion Wilson, 1 on Jesse Washington. Jonesboro's basketball to start the quarter. 4 points for Anar Boateng, 3 points for Cody Robinson, and 2 points for Gavin Snyder. 1 foul each on Kwame, Anar Boateng, Daniel Culberson, and Cody Robinson. Right wing, Tillman. Top of the key, Wilson to the elbow extended. Backdoor cut. Tillman lays it up, can't get it to go. Tipped by Montgomery, no good, and Central comes out of there with it. Snyder has it in the front court. Anar Boateng. Harrell with the steal. Takes it down the middle, goes up, and jams it. Isaac Harrell with the one-handed throwdown makes it 16-9. 10 for Harrell. That energized the crowd, and then Phillip Tillman silences with the foul in the backcourt. His first, 5th on Jonesboro. Kylan Kelly is going to check in. He replaces Phillip Tillman. Culberson will throw it in right in front. That's Coach Ellis, the timekeeper tonight. To Snyder, he'll cross on Kelly in the right side of the circle. 7:14 to go, Jonesboro up 16-9, 7 in a row from the cane. Snyder to the corner, Culberson from 12, no. Kelly got the board. Will bring it on the run into the front court, right of the circle near the sideline. Almost stolen away by Culberson, quick hands there, and almost picked the pocket of Kylan Kelly, but it went out of bounds. Sideline inbound for Jesse Washington, just to the front court side of midcourt. In the backcourt, Amarion Wilson will collect and bring it across. Crosses straight away out of the jump circle to the right elbow. Pulls it up to Harrell. He'll take it to the paint. He'll pull up from 12. Got it! Isaac Harrell, 12 points. 18-9. Left side is Robinson. Pushed out by Washington. Now attacks again. Jump pass back out front. Snyder stops at the elbow. Kicks out. Robinson for 3. Too short. Rebound Kelly. High for that board. Hands it to Wilson. I mean, both his hands were above the rim. Washington. Baseline drive to Montgomery. His shot blocked in there by Anar Boateng. Snyder has it. Takes it left side. Lays it up. No. Loose basketball out of bounds off Jonesboro. And Snyder's hurt. He ran into that padding and the standard underneath the goal. Not a lot of room down there. A couple of years back, they didn't even have padding on that concrete blocks. Smartly, they put that in. Moore back in the game. He replaces DeJohn McDaniel. Long pass out front, Moore between the circles. Working on Kelly. Goes left, comes back right between the circles. Now towards the wing, hands it off there to Robinson. He's picked up by Kylan Kelly. Pushes him out to midcourt. Gets a pick. Picked up by Harrell now. Left side, Snyder. He's going to pull up three. Got it. Wow. Gavin Snyder with the pull up three, his 5th point. 18-12. That ends that run at 7-0. Jesse Washington, right side to Montgomery. Nobody home. Throws it away. Central basketball on that unforced error on Jesse Washington. Gavin Snyder across the left side. Hands it off in the wing to Moore. Back to Snyder. He's 30 out. Thought about the three. Goes top of the key. Left side to Robinson. He goes top of the key to the free throw line. Down the corner. Culberson for three. It's short. Almost missed it. Air ball short. Rebound Washington. On the run. Gets it to Wilson. In the corner, Kelly. He'll face up for three. No. Central rebound. They got to get back quickly. On the run. Culberson has it. Cutting down the right side, laying good. Nice pull-up from Luke Moore, the freshman. His first goal of the night. And it's 18-14. That 9-point lead down to 5. 4:45 to go first half. Jody Davis-Christenberry will join us at halftime to talk about her 52-50 win against the Lady Tigers. Here's Washington pull up three straight away. Got it. First bucket for Jesse Washington is a tray, and it's 21-14. Jesse came in tonight with a 15-point average. I'm sorry, 16.2. Moore goes towards the right wing. Passes it a little deeper to Snyder. He comes between the circles. Culberson, left side, Robinson. He's going to shoot it from 25. High arcer, no. And Wilson runs down the rebound, was bumped and knocked down, and they're going to call a foul on Gavin Snyder. His first, team 5th. Here comes Philip Tillman back in the game, and Darren Fleming in for Central for Daniel Culberson. Marion Wilson will take a rest for Jonesboro. Tillman, front court, picked up by Snyder, being counted, goes right side to Washington. Jesse takes it to the left side, backdoor cut. Kylan Kelly can't get it to go, tipped up and in by Montgomery. His first bucket. Back to a 9-point game, 23-14. That was a fingertip tip by Devarius Montgomery. Right side wide is Robinson. Snyder between the circles near the midcourt. Back to Robinson. Shot fake on a three. Goes to Moore to the block. Goes up. Leaves a pass for a trailing Darren Fleming, and it's his first two. 23-16. Philip Tillman, left side to Washington. He's going to pull up a three. He got another one. That's 2 in a row. 6 points for Washington. 10-point lead for Jonesboro. 26-16. This is how they build their leads. They'll trade threes for twos all night long. Here's a pull-up three from way deep. Robinson, no. Rebound Washington. Ahead. Kelly with the catch at the right wing, left wing to Washington. Jesse takes it down the lane. Stops at the block. Fires it out to Harrell. He'll fire a three. That's way off the mark. Tipped hard and right to the hands of Fleming. Fleming ahead to Robinson. In the paint. Just throws one up. And they're going to call a trip in the paint on Devarius Montgomery, his first. 16 foul on Jonesboro. And here comes number 34 in the game for Jonesboro. It's Jeremiah Jackson. Haven't seen him since the benefit game with Mills, 6'6" sophomore. He'll come in after the first free throw from Cody Robinson, first of two. He makes it. Cuts the lead to single digits, 26-17. He's in for Kylan Kelly and Amarion Wilson back in the ballgame for Devarius Montgomery. Cody Robinson Luke Moore in the game also. Both free throws made by Robinson. He has 5. 26-18. Harrell will bounce it in to Wilson. 2:28 to go first half. Jonesboro up 26-18. To the right wing, Wilson. Back up front. Harrell. Washington high left side. Goes towards her wing. Now comes out to set the offense. Gives it to Wilson. He comes in the jump circle to start the offense. Right side wide and high is Tillman to Harrell. Thinks about the 3. Goes up top, Wilson. Jeremiah Johnson giving it a pick. Wilson at the elbow. Back out to Washington. In the corner, Wilson. Leaves it for Johnson. He couldn't find the handle. Picked up by Snyder. Snyder left side, lay in. Blocked in there by Washington. Taken down by Tillman. Here comes Jonesboro. Scoop steal out there by Dejon McDaniel. Nice hands from McDaniel. Here's a pull-up 3 for Anar Bouteng, way out front. McDaniel gets a rebound. They working around the perimeter to the corner. Bouteng has it left wing to Snyder. He'll drive the left baseline, and he's blocked out by Isaac Harrell. His first. 7th team foul on Jonesboro, and Gavin Snyder's going to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Central is 1 out of 3 from the line. This is Snyder's first attempt and the first 1-and-1 attempt of the night for either team. He gets it, he'll get the bonus. He has 6 in the game. 26-19, very much like the girls' game. Jonesboro gets a big lead, and it starts to evaporate. Second. Snyder swishes it. He has 7. He's a good player. 26-20, 6-point lead for Jonesboro, 1:17 to go first half. Wilson, Harrell, Washington, Tillman, Johnson on the floor for Jonesboro. Harrell, turnaround from the elbow, in and out. Johnson trying for the rebound, can't get it. Central clears. Gavin Snyder comes in the front court, 58 seconds to go. Bounce feed to the wing. Baseline drive, lost the handle, picked up by Washington. Feeds it ahead to Tillman, lays it up, and got it. That wide lay-in almost came out, but gravity pulls it in. 28-20. Tillman 6th. 40 seconds to go. Gavin Snyder just out of the jump circle, now goes in it. And Central calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 35.3 seconds to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Jonesboro ahead 28-20, and Devarius Montgomery's going to check back in the game. Two great ball games tonight. Really good first game, 52-50 Lady Hurricane overtime win over the 7-1 Central Lady Tigers. In this ball game, Jonesboro with the 8-point lead over the state finalists for the last 2 years, co-champions 2 years ago, the Little Rock Central Tigers. Central will throw it in just to my right at midcourt, front court side of midcourt. They'll go to the back court, and Gavin Snyder, he'll collect it. Clock starts with 33 seconds to go. Guarded by Tillman. Goes behind his back. They're going to say Philip Tillman touched it. Not sure that happened. Again in front of me, Dejon McDaniel will throw it in all the way to the back court. Now Luke Moore, the freshman, will bring it up on Tillman in the front court. Goes left, down the lane. Kicks it back out to Snyder for 3. Got it. Gavin Snyder, deep 3, his 10th point of the half, 8th of the quarter. 28-23. 9 seconds to go. Marion Wilson, front court, left side, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Washington turnaround 3, partially blocked. And Jonesboro with the 28-23 halftime lead. We'll have the St. Bernard's halftime show for you next, brought to you by St. Bernard's Hospital at the heart of great medicine, more than 120 years. Jonesboro leads it at the half, 28-23 on the EAB Sports Network.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hogger, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As many years as our family has been in this business, we have a lot of friends. We built a lot of relationship with customers in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. Our families at Glen Sane want to reach out to you and say we really appreciate the many years of business. I feel like our folks have done a great job getting our sold orders for our customers and taking care of our customers in service for the last several months with all the issues we've had. Things will get back to normal. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Glen Sane, and God bless our troops.
Hey, this is Chris Kringle. This year, don't be on the naughty list. Check out Orville's Men's Store at 2612 East Nettleton for 25 days of Christmas starting Black Friday. Every day this Christmas, Orville's will have super discounts on the best brands for men's clothing and accessories. You'll be shining brighter than Rudolph's red nose with all the gifts this season for the guy in your life. Celebrate this holiday season the Orville's way with the 25 days of Christmas sale at Orville's Men's Store. Also shop online at orvillesms.com. Check them out on Facebook and follow Orville's on Instagram.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter from my personal eye doctors at Elite Eye Care. Elite Eye Care wants to remind you to use it before you lose it. Don't let your eye care and remaining vision benefits for 2021 get lost in the shuffle of wrapping presents and leftovers. Elite Eye Care wants to make sure you maximize what you have left, so make an appointment today. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the paninis, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy holidays from Wings to Go.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading this state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Bud Schropel back at halftime for the St. Bernard's Halftime Show, brought to you by St. Bernard's Hospital at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. Well, Jonesboro got off to a 5-5 ball game, ties at 2-5. For Central took their first lead and only lead at 7-5. Jonesboro would score 6 straight on 2 threes from Isaac Harrell and Philip Tillman to open up an 11-7 lead. Central would score one more deuce, and then Jonesboro would rattle off the last 5 and then continue that for 2 more buckets in the second quarter to lead at 18-9. Then Central would start matching a little bit of a comeback, cutting it to 18-14 to 23-16. Jonesboro would go back up 10 at 26-16. Central would cut it to 6 at 26-20. Jonesboro would go up 8, 28-20, and the last 3 hit by Gavin Snyder for the 23rd point for the Tigers. Jonesboro up 28-23. 12 points for Isaac Harrell, came out on fire tonight. 6 points for Philip Tillman, 6 for Jesse Washington on back-to-back threes. Kevon Pointer had 2 points, 1 of 2. 2 points for Devarius Montgomery. Amarian Wilson, Colin Kelly both played and did not score, as did Jeremiah Johnson. Cody Robinson, 5 points for Central, 2 of 2 from the line. 10 points for Gavin Snyder, 2 of 2 from the line. 4 points for Anar Boateng. He's 0 for 1. 2 points for Darren Fleming and 2 points for Luke Moore. 5 team fouls on Central. Robinson, Culberson, Boateng, and Snyder, each with 1. Jonesboro had 7 in the first half. Marion Wilson, Colin Kelly, Devarius Montgomery, Philip Tillman, Isaac Harrell, Jesse Washington, all with 1 foul, and Kevon Pointer amassed 2 fouls in the first half. Again, Jonesboro leads at 28-23 at the half. And now joining me is Jody Davis-Christenberry, the head coach for the Lady Hurricane, who won their 6th game of the year against 3 losses. Coach, and congratulations on a very big win over the Central Tigers tonight, where you had 8 players. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I sound like I need to go home. 8 players in uniform and only 7 played tonight. What an effort by your team.
Yeah, that's, we talked about this earlier, that we needed to stay healthy and stay out of foul trouble. And we did a pretty good job with the foul trouble part. But
until late.
Yeah, until late. And then, the sickness got us. So I thought the 7 that played did a great job. And, that's the thing, is we're just going to have to buckle down and do it, because we don't have the numbers this year.
Well, and you've had COVID running through your team for the last week, and while these girls didn't have it, it's just hard on everybody. Oh, yeah, because, especially when you're relying on basically you're rotating 6 or 7 on a regular night, but you take one of those 6 or 7 out, and it kind of disrupts everything, because you get used to a certain flow to the game, and now all of a sudden you don't have that same flow, and we don't have the same rotations that we were having before. So we're going to have to learn it. We're going to have to figure it out really, really quick. I think these girls are kind of figuring out that there's not a lot of bodies on that bench.
No, and that was the one thing we talked about is, they're going to have to empty their tanks out. That's our motto this year, is empty your tank, because we don't have very many, and the ones that I trust are the ones that are out there playing right now. And that's the thing is that, you only have a short time to play basketball. You're going to have to put it out there all night, every night.
I thought you missed your freshman tonight, but I thought Jasmine Hooks did an excellent job in the ball game.
She did a great job. Yeah, I thought Jasmine really stepped it up tonight. She got some big buckets, got a 3 in the corner. That was awesome. Got some great defensive stops. I thought she did a really good job tonight.
Also, I said in the First National Bank pregame show that I thought that Takira Anderson and Jasmine both were going to have to try to fill that void left by Alana.
I thought T did an unbelievable job on the boards in the first half especially. We kind of took a lapse. We got too far under the basket and everything kept going over our heads. But I thought the first half she was amazing on the box out and going getting the rebounds. And that's the thing is they're all going to have to figure out their role when we have people out that we're used to having in.
And I thought you could see Bramiah Johnson and Destiny Thomas and Ariana Hardaway, who I said something to her after the game. I said, "You're tired, aren't you?" And she gave me one of the longest answers she ever said. Yes.
Yeah.
And you could tell because Bramiah and Destiny started guarding with their hands and weren't moving their feet late.
Yeah, I thought Bromai was a little passive tonight. I thought that she's usually a lot more aggressive than that, and she needed to do a little bit better with that. But, and that's the thing is I've got to figure out if we can rotate and get them some time off, or if they're just going to have to play through it like they did tonight. Either way, we got to get it figured out really fast.
You got to go to Duncanville, Texas. Where is that?
That is on the basically suburb of Dallas.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, Coach, good luck. Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas to you. We'll see you after the first of the year.
All right, thank you, Bud.
Jody Christenberry join us in the St. Bernard's halftime show. Jonesboro wins the girls' game in overtime. The second overtime win of the year in 2 overtime games, 52-50. All right, Central will have the ball to start the third quarter. They come out with Boateng, Snyder, Culberson, McDaniel, and backdoor cut to Culberson, lays it up. No. I think we're going to have a blocking foul down low. No, we're going to have a charge. Offensive foul called on Culberson. His second. Boy, that's a Jonesboro coach team right there, taking so many charges in the paint. Snyder, Culberson, and our Boateng, McDaniel, and Luke Moore for Central. Wilson, Tillman, Montgomery. Here's Tillman for three. Off the back iron, no. And cleared by Central. Harrell and Washington for Jonesboro. 28-23. On the right wing, Gavin Snyder pushed off, trying to get back. Not called, and circles out to the wing. Goes to the left side. Way out front is Moore. Comes all the way parallel across. Now stops top of the key. Darts in, gets it back out to the wing. High right side now is Moore. He tries to go around Tillman. Can't. Picked up now by Harrell. Watch him try to take Harrell. Now he's picked up again by Tillman. Harrell picks him up on the exchange. Spins on Harrell. Down the lane. Harrell couldn't block it. Lay in there. Luke Moore. Good bucket by Moore. 28-25, lead down to 3. Phillip Tillman front court. Tillman to the elbow. Bounce feed into Montgomery. Leaves it outside in the corner to Wilson. Wilson in trouble. Fires a baseball pass up top to Washington. In the paint, Montgomery. Kicks out to the corner. Tillman for 3. Bounces high, comes off. Rebound. And our Boateng. Boateng will bring it front court. High dribble, almost lost it. Now does lose it. And kicked it out of bounds. Turnover to Jonesboro. Boateng a little out of control. Gives the ball right back to the Cane. Jonesboro no points in this quarter. 6-12. And counting a runoff as Wilson comes to the front court. All the way to the elbow. Stops there. Pivots around. Montgomery right elbow. Left elbow. Towards the block. Back out to Harrell. They'd say Tillman turned it over, or Montgomery turned it over. Carried the basketball after Harrell hit a 3. Ball goes back to Central. Snyder all the way to the right side, comes back left, up top. Top of the key, comes down the lane, kicks to the corner, there's run over player in the middle again. Gavin Snyder whistled for the charge, his second. Second team foul on Central. Every time they come in the paint, there's a possibility of running over a Hurricane. Inbound to Tillman. He's picked up full court by Luke Moore, the freshman. Crosses the timeline. Tillman all the way down the paint. Backdoor cut, Harrell. Floats it. No. Rebound, Boateng. Knocked by Harrell, and Harrell got too much of the arm. That's 2 on Harrell. First on Jonesboro in the half. Still 28-25, 5:29 to go in the third. Both teams a little listless here starting the third quarter. Moore, front court, wide of the circle. To the corner, Snyder, shot fake on a 3, drives towards the block, comes back out behind the arc. Now drives again. Step back, jumper, no. Tipped rebound, pulled down by Tillman. Phillip got up there to snare it. Comes in the front court. Gets a pick from Montgomery. Picked up on the exchange by McDaniel. Pushed out near midcourt. Tillman in the paint. Falling away lefty. No. Rebound. And our Boateng. Up front. Trailing Snyder, fouled by Wilson. His second. Just grabbed him with some arm, said, you're going to have to earn it from the free throw line. Gavin Snyder to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 from there. He has 10 points in the game. A feathery touch from this young man. 5'9" junior Gavin Snyder. Talked him right out of it. Drew a lot of rim and fell off left. Here comes Kevon Pointer in the game for Jonesboro. He replaces Devarius Montgomery. And McDaniel out for Central. Didn't see who snuck in for him. Second free throw. Missed them both. Good step-in rebound, Pointer. Out to Wilson. Hesitation move down the corner, Washington. Takes it. Finger roll lay-in good from Jesse Washington. He has 8. Beautiful play. 30-25 Jonesboro. .428 to go. Third quarter. Jonesboro up 5. Luke Moore stops at the elbow extended between the circles. Robinson, he's the one that snuck in. Back right side, Moore. The freshman goes left, picked up by Harrell. Now Tillman comes back out on him to Robinson. Guarded by Harrell. Robinson to the baseline. To the block, pulled up jumper from 12 and got it. Cody Robinson right over Harrell. 30-27. 3-point Jonesboro lead. 3:57 to go in the third. Marion Wilson fires it into Pointer. Goes the middle of the paint. Scoop pass out to the corner. Harrell out front. Washington swing it around to Marion Wilson. Dribble drive left-handed layup in the air. No, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. Cody Robinson picks up his second. Third team foul on Central. 2 free throws of Marion Wilson. First one's good. First points of the game for Amarion. Second. Got them both. 2 for Wilson. 32-27. 5-point Jonesboro lead. Little pressure in the backcourt. 2-2. More like a half-court trap. There's a pass right to Pointer. Forced the turnover. Pointer, left side, Wilson. Drives the lane. Fires the pass to the corner and Tillman. Tillman, pass fake. Comes to 8. Jumper, no. High for the board. Is Culberson. Runs over Amarion Wilson, and Amarion's going to be, Tillman's going to be whistled, poking it away from behind. His second. Team third. Sideline inbound across the way for the Tigers. Colin Kelly's checking in. He's replacing Phillip Tillman. So Kelly, Wilson, Harrell, Washington, Pointer for the Cane. 3:14 to go, up 32-27. Jonesboro came in tonight. I don't even know where my sheet went. And our Boateng at the wing, back up top, Moore. Kicks to the corner. Gavin Snyder for 3. Got it. Gavin Snyder, you give him an open look, he's going to bury it. 32-30, 2-point lead for Jonesboro. Amarion Wilson in the backcourt, 2:48 to go, crosses the timeline. Goes left to the free throw line. Jump shot from there, no, short. Kelly high for the board, back to Wilson. Thought about the 3, goes to Washington. He shot fake on a 3, double teamed. Back over to Kelly, Kylan. Bounce feed to Wilson. Wilson to the free throw line, down the paint. Scoop layup. Oh, he's going to be fouled, and the ball stuck between the rim and the backboard. Foul was on Anar Boateng, his second. Team fourth, 2 free throws for Marion Wilson. Just finished a 2-for-2 run there. Wilson's first. Good. Three points for Marion. Harrell out, Montgomery in. 33-30 Jonesboro. Second free throw short. And rebound to Central. 2-1-2. Full court pressure by Jonesboro. Culberson across the timeline. Throws it out of a double team. Left side trailing. Shot up and in from 5 for Cody Robinson. He has 9. 33-32, a 1-point game. Omarion Wilson hand check out front. On Culberson, his third. 15 foul on Central. Sideline inbound for Jesse Washington. 2:02 to go. Jonesboro up 1, 33-32. Culberson checks out. Mark Green checks in. Saw him for just a couple of minutes in the first half. Deep in the backcourt, Pointer collects it, gets it to Wilson. He crosses the timeline left of the circle. Inside 2 minutes. Goes right of the circle. Bounce feed to the wing. Kelly hands it right back to Wilson. Gets a pick from Montgomery. Goes deep in the corner. Now comes out to the wing. Goes out near midcourt. Now attacks again to the wing. Top of the key. Spins down the lane. Scoop shot. No. Rebound. Central. Montgomery with the steal. To Pointer. He'll fire a three. Yeah, he banked it in from straight away. 5 for Pointer. 36-32. 1:25 to go. Better be lucky than good. High pass. Washington way up in the passing lane to make him float that one. Here's Robinson with a very athletic shot running down the lane. His 11th point, 36-34. This Central team is for real. Across the timeline, Wilson. Washington on the wing. Top of the key, Montgomery takes it down the lane, puts up a shot, couldn't get it. Washington with the board. In traffic, puts up a little jump hook, no. The ball goes out of bounds off Pointer. 36-34, Wes Swift begging for a call down on the baseline. Philip Tillman in for Omarion Wilson. 53 seconds to go. Jonesboro up 2, 36-34. Cody Robinson's going to throw it in to Gavin Snyder. Boy, he's been the Hurricane killer tonight. 13 points. Luke Moore in the corner. Shot fake on a three. Tipped away and stolen by Tillman, then tipped away from him. Jonesboro's got it, though. Washington picks it up. 32 seconds to go. Washington circles on Robinson. Back out to the wing out front is Tillman. Boy, Central really gets back on D. Right side, Kelly. 22 seconds to go. Collin between the circles to the elbow. Lost the handle out of bounds. Tipped out by Central. Underneath, Roshan Little looked to Matt Fisher, and he quickly called the tip. Baseline right inbound for Jonesboro, about halfway between the lane and the three-point line. Tillman will throw it in from there to Pointer. Top of the key, Washington for three. Yes, sir! 11 for Jesse Washington, 39-34. Washington. 5 below his average. 5-point lead, 5 seconds, 4, 3. Oh, Philip Tillman almost knocked that ball away from Moore, and he got too much of the arm. His third. Pickens and Harrell in. Tillman, Washington out. 3.9 on the clock. Into Snyder. Snyder, top of the key, he's going to force up a three, way off the mark. Right in the hands of Pointer, and Jonesboro enjoys a 5-point lead going to the fourth. 39-34 on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our community together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA Baptist broadcast position, courtside at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium on the Barry Pruitt Court. Jonesboro with a 39-34 third quarter lead, led 28-23 by 5. And it's still at 5. 13 points for Gavin Snyder, 11 points for Cody Robinson to pace Central, 12 points for Isaac Harrell, all in the first half. Jesse Washington with 11. Jonesboro 6 out of 8 from the free throw line. Central 4 out of 7 from the line. And Hurricane basketball to start the fourth quarter. Montgomery, Wilson, Pointer, Kelly, and Harrell. Inbound to Wilson. Collects in the backcourt, across the timeline. Gavin Snyder picks him up. Comes left. Jump pass to Harrell at the elbow. Harrell goes back left to Wilson. He goes between the circles all the way out to the jump circle. Guarded by Boateng. Now backs up again to reset. Wilson to Harrell. 3 won't go. Rebound. And our Boateng. Boateng hands it off up top to Luke Moore. Moore goes left, stops high the wing, goes to the wing, and Robinson lobs it into Boateng, catches it in the paint, and reach in on Kevon Pointer. That's a third on Pointer. 5th on Jonesboro. Daniel Culberson is going to check back in, but we're going to watch the first of 2 free throws first for Anar Boateng, who's 0 for 1 from the line tonight. 4 points in the game. First one is good. Displaying a little shooter's touch there. 39-35, lead down to 4. And DeJon McDaniel out of the ballgame. Anar Boateng's second free throw is good. Nothing but net. 6 points in the game. 39-36, 3-point game. I guess another one going to the wire. Race in the front court, Wilson stops, gives it to Harrell, comes this way to Pointer. Back to Washington, or Wilson near the top of the key. Harrell has it, starts down the lane, comes back out to the wing, and ball's knocked away, and Jonesboro will keep it. Anar Boateng got his hands in there on Harrell. Colin Kelly will throw it in Jesse Washington just checked in the game. Will throw it in just to my left. Philip Tillman also back in the game. Tillman will collect on the right side. Skipped across Devarius Montgomery. Tillman. Boy, he just got rescued. Jump ball call. Jonesboro, it'll be Central's. It's Central's basketball. No, it's Jonesboro basketball. What happened? Tillman was going to pass it. Montgomery turned his back, and Phillip, instead of picking it up, now it's going to be Central basketball. I thought that's the way it was. I thought Jonesboro had it to start the quarter, and they did. Tillman was going to pass the ball to Montgomery, turned his back, and instead of picking it up, Tillman decided to let it bounce in front of him until the defender raced in and touched it. Then he grabbed the ball again. They got tied up, and it's jump ball in possession, Central. Moore, top of the key, dribbling around, goes right side to Boateng, about 35 out. Back to Moore. Kick out to the corner. Culberson finds a handle, gets it to Boateng. Boateng on the right wing, top of the key, Robinson. Robinson spins at the free throw line, gets in the air, throws a pass out to Snyder for 3. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Hands it to Washington. 6:15 to go. Jonesboro up 39-36. Philip Tillman in the backcourt crosses the timeline. Montgomery hands it right back to Tillman. Thought about inside, decided not to. And timeout called by Jonesboro. 5:59 to go. Jonesboro calls a timeout, a full timeout. Will take the 30, up 39-36. This is Hurricane Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas. Choose any 2 for $5.99 each, like a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, an oven-baked sandwich, salad, bread twist, marbled brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for your whole gang. The mix and match special. Get any 2 for only $5.99 each at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas.
Back at our NEA broadcast position inside Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium, courtside. The Barry Pruitt Court, Jonesboro leading Central 39-36, 5:59 to go, fourth quarter. 11 points for Jesse Washington, 12 for Isaac Harrell, 13 for Gavin Snyder, and 11 for Cody Robinson. 4 leading scores from the respective teams. Washington, Wilson, Tillman, Harrell, Montgomery for Jonesboro. Jonesboro basketball, Jesse Washington will inbound right in front of me down here at our scores table courtside position. Culberson, Snyder, Robinson, Boateng, Moore. All the way across the court, Tillman gets it back to Wilson. He'll work it up on Snyder. Leaves it for Harrell at midcourt, right side to Montgomery. Back to Harrell on the wing. He'll catch, he'll shoot. He missed. Rebound high, Culberson. Boy, these Tigers can leap. Chance to tie with the tray. Luke Moore crosses the timeline, left of the circle, goes in the circle to the right of the circle. In the corner, Robinson dribbles up to the wing, now comes all the way to midcourt. Hands it off out there to Moore. He's guarded off by Montgomery. Spins Montgomery to the elbow. Back to the left side, Snyder. Lob to Boateng. He's in the corner, guarded by Harrell. Reach in. And a late whistle foul on Phillip Tillman. Nope, going to call it on Isaac Harrell. Whoa! Third on Harrell. Sixth on Jonesboro. Baseline left inbound for Central. Snyder. Lob out front to Robertson. Left side to Robinson with the catch. To Culberson. Back out front, Anar Boateng. Back to Robinson. He comes out to midcourt, and timeout called by Central. 4:56 to go. Hurricane up 39-36. Whoa. You call a timeout and let a player get his shoe fixed. They get it back into Moore. He'll work out just out of the jump circle straight away. Picked up by Washington as he gets to the top of the key, takes it down the lane in the air. Blocked by Washington, and they're going to call a foul out there on Jesse Washington. That was as clean a block as you're ever going to see. Jesse's second. Seventh team foul and a 1-and-1 for Luke Moore, the freshman. That was about as clean a block as you're ever going to see. Moore's free throw, good. It wasn't a 1-and-1. Two-shot foul. He makes the first for his fifth point, 2-point game. 39-37. Jonesboro yet to score in the fourth quarter, and we're down to 4:44. Second free throw bounces off. High for the board, Montgomery. Tillman up to Wilson up the right side. Central quickly back on defense. Fired underneath. Montgomery couldn't handle the pass. Into the hands of Robinson. Pointer's going to check in next dead ball. 39-37 Jonesboro. Central has not led since 7-5. In the corner, Snyder. Dribbles up to the wing. Beyond that, now back to the wing. Gets tied up by Montgomery. Jump ball called. Jonesboro possession. Pointer in for Montgomery. DeVore coming out because of that inability to catch a basketball, but he made up for it, tying up the Tiger in the paint. Harrell going to bounce it into Wilson. Wilson working it up on Snyder, comes left. Backs in on him, goes towards the right. A lot of checking out there, and a holding foul is going to be called on Gavin Snyder. That's his third. Seeing what he could get away with and found out that was about it. 16 foul on Central, third on Snyder. Sideline inbound for the Cane, Jesse Washington. Lobs it high for Harrell with the catch backcourt. Gets it to Tillman. Goes over to Wilson. He's in the backcourt. 4 minutes to go. Jonesboro up 2, 39-37. Wilson to the left elbow. Back out to Washington. He goes left elbow jumper. Good for Washington. He has 13. 41-37. Jonesboro scores with 3:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Up 4. Moore dribbles all the way left, comes back right on Tillman to the wing and Snyder. Snyder goes to the free throw line. Jump pass back out to Boateng. He missed the shot, and then the rebound goes inside and trying to drive the lane was Gavin Snyder, picking up his 4th foul as he ran over Kevon Pointer. That's 17 fouls on Central. Player control, Jonesboro Basketball. Snyder now with 4 fouls, and that's huge. Now Wilson needs to get very aggressive working the ball on him. Left side, Harrell on the wing, Tillman. Bounces it to Wilson near the block. Turns, takes it to the block, stops there, goes up, won't score, but fouled by Cody Robinson, his 3rd. 8 on Central. And Amarion Wilson back to the line to shoot 2. He's 3 out of 4 from there. 4-point lead for Jonesboro, 41-37. Both would make it a full 2-possession game. First one, got it. 4 for Wilson, all from the free throw line. 42-37. Second, he got them both. 5 points for Wilson, all from the free throw line, and 6 attempts makes it 43-37. As McDaniel checks back in for Central, out goes Culberson. Boateng, Moore, Robinson, McDaniel, and Snyder. Moore has it high right side. Left side, Robinson may have got away with the walk, and then a hand check foul. Isaac Carroll reaching in. That's his 4th. 8th team foul on Jonesboro. Cody Robinson's going to shoot a 1-and-1. He's 2 for 2 from the line. 43-37, Jonesboro lead. He rolls it in. Gives him 12 on the night. Makes it 43-38, 5-point game. Out comes McDaniel again. He's replaced by Boateng. Got them both. Robinson with 13 points. Perfect from the free throw line, 43-39 Jonesboro. Wilson works it to the front court, 2:50 to go, to the elbow in the paint. Up and under, won't go. Over for the rebound, Pointer lost it out of bounds. Oh, Jonesboro Basketball, they say it was tipped out by Central. Nope. Wrong. Central Basketball. 43-39, 4-point lead for Jonesboro. Tillman over on Moore. Takes it to the wing. Lost the handle, picked up by Tillman. He gets into the front court, goes ahead to Harrell. Isaac down low, dumps it out to Tillman, who lays it in. Philip Tillman trailing the play, gets his 8th point. 45-39, back to a 6-point bulge. Culberson and Tillman out front get tangled up. Baseline drive, stolen away by Wilson on the baseline. And he knocked it out of bounds off Central. Hurricane ball with 2:10 to go, up 45-39. Wilson going to try to pressure him. Bad pass. Robinson has it. Robinson down the middle. Runs over Wilson. Charging. 4th on Robinson. 9th team foul on Central. Jonesboro Basketball. And a 6-point lead with 1:59 to go. Long pass ahead to Pointer. Goes up. Can't score. Gets his own rebound. Blocked on the stick-back attempt and fouled by Daniel Culberson, his 4th. 10th on Little Rock, and Kevon Pointer was going to be shooting 2 anyway. Will shoot 2. 1:50 to go, 45-39, Jonesboro lead. 6-point lead, 1 will make it a 3-possession game. Kelly will check in after this first free throw from Pointer. First one's up, got it, swish. 6 points for Kevon. 46-39, 7-point lead, Isaac Harrell out. Kylan Kelly in. Pointer got them both. 7 points for Pointer, 4 of 4 from the line. 47-39, 8-point lead. Robinson out front. In the paint. Puts up a little baby hook. No good. Rebound. Tillman gets it out to Wilson. Ahead to Pointer. Turns. Splits defenders. Bounce feed to Kelly, who lays it in. That was the Domino's Pizza delivery of the night. Colin Kelly with the easy lay-in off the nifty feed from Kevon Pointer. Here's a pull-up three. Air ball short. Washington with the board. We'll tell you about the delivery of the game. Here's Kelly. Drive no, but tipped up and in by Washington, and that was your Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. First, the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game goes down for Jonesboro. Make game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. And you just saw Jesse Washington with the stick back and the Kavanaugh Cars drive of the night. Make game night better. Go to CavanaughCars.com from the comfort of your own home. Log on to CavanaughCars.com. We'll keep it right here for the timeout. Jonesboro now up 51-39. They were up 45-39, but 6 in a row by the Cane. 1:13 to go, up 12. Attacking fast and scoring fast. That's the mantra of this Jonesboro basketball team. 13 points for Jesse Washington, 12 for Isaac Harrell. 13 and 13 for Gavin Snyder and Cody Robinson. $1:13 to go. Jonesboro up 51-39. Our next broadcast after Christmas of Hurricane basketball will be 1 week from tonight in Bristol, Tennessee at the Arby's Classic. Jonesboro will be taking on the nation. Team from Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, North Carolina, New York, the Bahamas, a couple of other states in there. They will play the winner of a play-in game from Monday, next Tuesday at 3 o'clock in Bristol. Here's Gavin Snyder, straightaway three, swish. 16 for Snyder, 51-42. There's a steal by Robinson to Snyder. Get a long three. No. Culberson going high for the board. It went out off Pointer. 50 seconds to go. Central basketball. Philip Tillman checking in. He's replacing Amarion Wilson. Baseline left inbound for Central. Feed it into Anar Boateng. No good. Montgomery fighting for the board. Central comes away with it. Snyder lays it in. 18 for Snyder. 51-44. In the backcourt, Pointer ahead to Tillman. Double teamed. Timeout called. By Jonesboro with 34.9 seconds to go. Jonesboro up 51-44. It's a full timeout. We'll take the 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
51-44. Jonesboro up 7 with 34.9 seconds to go. Still a 3-possession game. Jonesboro basketball out of the timeout. Snyder, who's had a phenomenal game for Central. Culberson, Fleming, Moore, and Boateng, Anar Boateng. Wilson, Washington, Tillman, Harrell, Pointer for Jonesboro. Going to go into Wilson deep in the backcourt. Going to come up on a double team, and we got a push off. Called on Anar Boateng, his third. Already over the limit, 2 free throws for Amarion Wilson. 5 out of 6 tonight. 2 free throws, make it a full 3-possession game if he hits both sides. First one, no good. He kind of double clutched on it, just threw him off. Colin Kelly back in for Isaac Harrell. He almost lost the basketball is what happened. He almost slipped right out of his hands. All right, here he's back for his second attempt. That one's good. 6 out of 8 from the line, 6 points for Wilson. 52-44, 8-point lead. Gavin Snyder, top of the key, bounces back to the wing. Here's Culberson for 3. He was fouled by Jesse Washington. 3rd on Washington. 9th on Jonesboro. 3 free throws coming for Daniel Culberson, looking for his first points tonight, his first trip to the line. Isaac Harrell will be waiting at the table to watch the first 2 and then check in the game. Daniel Culberson looking for his first points tonight. Just swished it. He has a point. 52-45. Second. Good for Culberson. Drew a little iron that time, but it still falls through. 2 points for Culberson. 52-46, 6-point game. And Culberson second. Got to box out these athletic Tigers. He goes down. He has 3 points. 52-47. Long baseball pass thrown. Washington High to make the catch. Can't get it. And then he cuts under. Daniel Culberson. And Culberson will go back to the line. That's 4 on Washington. No, that's 5. Jesse fouls out with 20 seconds to go. 20.2 seconds, Washington on the bench. Culberson swishes the free throw. They gave the ball to Culberson. For Washington never checked out of the game. Culberson makes his 4th in a row. 52-47, 5-point game. Now 1 possession game. 5th point, all from the line. 52-48. Isaac Harrell will throw it in baseline. He can run the floor. Bounces it into Tillman. Up to Wilson. Marion to Harrell. In the corner. Back out to Wilson. Excuse me, folks. I'm so very sorry. Jump pass to the right side, Tillman, and he is fouled way out front. And that foul was on Daniel Culberson. He fouls out of the game. 5 big free throws made in this 4th quarter to get Central back within 1 possession now. Philip Tillman, 1 out of 2, has 2 free throws. And 2 chances to get it into a 2-possession game with 10.8 seconds to go. He gets the roll. 2-possession game. 9th point for Philip Tillman. And a 30-second timeout called by Jonesboro. We'll keep it here and pause 10 seconds for station identification. For 14 seasons, you've been following Jonesboro High School athletics, now on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricane on 95.9 KWHF FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro.
Back at Don Riggs Hurricane Gymnasium, 1 more free throw from Philip Tillman. Just made this a 2-possession game. With his 9th point of the night, if he makes this, he'll be the 3rd Hurricane with double figures. Washington foul out of the game, finishes with 13 points. Isaac Harrell has 12, and Philip Tillman has 9. Now for his 10th point He missed it short. Rebound, Snyder. Snyder races to the front court, goes left, stops, jacks up a three, off the mark, rebound Pointer. He'll be fouled down low, and that's going to be on Snyder, I believe. It is. That's Snyder's fifth. He'll foul out with 3 seconds to go, and Jonesboro is going to win for the 7th time this year in 8 games. They are going to defeat Central. The only thing, as my old mentor Jack Eaton used to say, the only thing in question is the margin of victory for the Hurricane. Pointer for 2. He's perfect from the line. 7 points in the game. Pointer's first is good. He rattled it in, but he gets it to drop. 8 points for Pointer. 54-49. Both good. 55-49. They roll it into Boateng ahead. Here's a stop three from Luke Moore way out front, and that's the ball game. Luke Moore, with his 8th point, makes the final score. Jonesboro 55. They're going to put 0.2 seconds back on the clock. A 3-point game, 1 possession game. We'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of this last action. We've had one thriller here tonight. This one matches it second by second. Hurricane up 55-52. They just have to inbound it, and that'll be it. Isaac Harrell will throw it in on the baseline. He'll be guarded by Anar Boateng, who will be jumping out of the gym to disrupt him. Get it into Wilson. He collects in the corner,